when it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations. Nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backwood Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
You work hard for your money, and lately the cost of everything has soared, making some of those dreams and goals even harder to reach. And at Bour Pewy Realty, we realize that. We understand that buying a house can be financially stressful, especially with all the hurdles lenders require. That's where we come in. With our small staff of 4, we offer you over 100 years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Bour Pewy Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Bour Pewy guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters. Bour Pewy Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
This oral health information comes to you courtesy of Branna Dental, located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Dental health professionals are often asked about the cause and remedies for bad breath. Bad breath can be the result of tobacco use, tonsil stones, medication, gum disease, pungent foods, and poor oral hygiene, just to name a few. Brushing twice a day, flossing once a day, and tongue cleaning can help keep bad breath at bay. Visit your dentist at least twice a year and ask your dentist or dental hygienist for specific tips regarding your daily at-home oral hygiene care. Branna Dental, 304-927-2775. That's Branna Dental in Spencer, West Virginia, 304-927-2775.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics, and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong, and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
Carpenters General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cashsaver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cashsaver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055. Stop by DND Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Concord University Mountain Lion softball player, Mahaley Nicholson. And this is her totally more talented little sister and current Lady Raider volleyball and softball player, Marissa Holcomb, taking over the advertising for our Papa Eddie and Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Wait a minute, this is my ad. Not anymore, Mahaley. We've retired you. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that the projects are completed in a timely manner and that customers' expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Eddie Nicholson, owner, WV Contractors License 055775.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Hey guys, did you know that Avon is not only for women? They have a full line of cologne and sprays formulated just for men. Ask Gloria about men's mesmerized cologne in 2 different scents. And when you order, don't forget to pick up some Skin So Soft for the beautiful love of your life. Give Gloria a call today at 304-532-2847. All payments are due when placing your order. Gloria Mann Avon, Independent Avon Ambassador, 304-532-2847 or online at avon.com/repstore/GMANN7179.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and 4-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page. Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and 4-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
At Harden Insurance Agency, we're more than insurance. We're your neighbors. For over 50 years, we've helped families in Roane County protect their homes, cars, and businesses. As a family-owned independent agency, we'll shop top carriers to find the right coverage at the right price, so you can focus on what matters most. For a free quote, call 304-927-2500 or stop by our office at 415 Main Street. Harden Insurance Agency. Local service, big protection.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
For over 60 years, Harris Oil Company has been supplying Central West Virginia and Southeastern Ohio with fuel and Shell Pennzoil lubricants. Come see us at 330 Oak Drive in Spencer for on-road and off-road diesel fuel, kerosene, methanol, and DEF. We are also a Shell Pennzoil distributor, offering a complete lineup of Shell Pennzoil Quaker State lubricants. Harris Oil Company, proud supporters of all Roane County athletes. Hildreth Supply on Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for contractor supplies for septic systems and oil field supplies. We have culvert pipe, gas, water, and electrical service supplies. If you need hardware, we'll do our best to fill your needs and provide the best cost we possibly can. Hildreth Supply has been an active participant in the oil and gas field for over 50 years. We definitely understand your problems and the products you will need. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., closed Saturday and Sunday. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School Raider football is brought to you by these community sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Circle S Farms, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Honest Fred's Flooring, DND Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Bour Pewy Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenters General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cashsaver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers Farm Supply, Stump Funeral Home, The Hungry Moose Restaurant, Paramount Surveying, APS Air Production Services, Spencer Pizza Hut, Gomart in Spencer, Little Canal Bus, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Tudor's Biscuit World, Harden Insurance Agency, Harris Oil Company, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 8 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. As we dip into the second half of the month of October, temperatures are starting to dip down into what some would call real football numbers. Football players are often referred to as the boys of fall, and now the fall season will be with us for the final 4 weeks of the regular season in the Mountain State. It is barely believable that we are already approaching week 8 tonight, but as is the case every football season, time seems to race by each week, and before we know it, teams will hang up their gear for yet another season. For many teams across the state that will not see the playoffs, there is still pride for which they play. Pride in themselves, for their teammates, for their schools, and for their communities. There are also a healthy number of teams on the cusp of the top 16 who will be fighting for every win over the next 4 Friday nights, hoping to improve their chances. Tonight, as 7 o'clock fast approaches, we will see 2 of those teams. One trying to continue their ascension in the rankings, and another simply fighting to stay alive for a possible miracle run at the playoffs. The Scott Skyhawks have been around the high school football scene for 100 seasons. The school began playing football in the fall of 1925, and although they had quite a few winning seasons, it was 47 years before the Skyhawks qualified for their first state playoffs in 1972. That feat would not happen again until 1998, just 2 postseason entries in the first 73 years of football at Scott. Then came the 2000s and the Shane Griffith era in Madison. Since 2003, the Skyhawks have made 13 playoff appearances, 7 quarterfinals, and a semifinal appearance in 2007. But the 2025 season has not been kind to the Skyhawks. Although just 1-5 coming into tonight, Scott is definitely battle-tested, as the teams they have lost to this year have a combined record of 27-4, including 4 undefeated teams. The Roane County Raiders have put a heavy amount of consistent work over the past few years in order to establish themselves as a potential powerhouse program in Class AA. Roane County set out to change the minds of doubters and open their eyes one game at a time, Friday after Friday, win after win. That culminated last season with a berth in the Class AA state championship game, and one of the teams the Raiders knocked off on that road was the Scott Skyhawks with a 21-0 shutout win in the quarterfinal round. Now, as the Raiders have successfully navigated the front half of their season at 5-1, they focus their attention once again on the Skyhawks. This is a very different Raider team, who has had to scrap a good bit for wins. Some inexperienced skill players have had to grow up quickly on Friday nights, and Paul Burdett and the coaching staff have had to navigate a season full of injuries thus far. A far cry from the dominant 2024 campaign, tonight offers the Raiders an opportunity still to take another step forward toward that elusive playoff goal. It will not be easy. In fact, it will be very difficult in the face of the Skyhawks, who desperately want a victory. But anything worth achieving should be hard. It's supposed to be hard. If it were easy, any team could do it. The hard is what makes this football game so great. The atmosphere at County Stadium is absolutely electric already. The stands and locker rooms are pressure cookers, and at 7 p.m. tonight, the lids will explode off the top, and the heavyweight title fight begins. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders.
And a beautiful evening indeed it is here at County Stadium. The Raiders back at home for the first time in over 3 weeks. 3 straight coming up here at the County Stadium field, and we are happy to be back home in the friendly confines alongside the rest of the crew here on WVRC.
Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies providing the scoreboards, the graphics, and the instant replays. Our sideline reporter is Emma Sloan. Katie White is our camera person. Matt White, your statistician. John Penna is my caller analyst, and my name is Andrew Miller. Happy to bring you through the night's game. Roane County and Scott. These two teams, John, met last year in the quarterfinals of Class AA state tournament action. A snowy November night, Roane County shutting out the Skyhawks 21-0. That point told everybody in the state that this Roane County team was for real last year, and I mentioned it just a minute ago. This is a totally different Roane County team. Although you've got a lot of guys back, a lot of guys in new positions, they are trying to figure out how to win ball games. They have done it other than that Williamstown game, but if you want to go back to that Williamstown game, that was a team that was struggling. They had not gotten a win, had been close. Sound familiar? Tonight, Scott. They've played 6 games. They've lost 5 of them. 4 of those 5 have been losses to 6-0 teams. Number 1, Independence. Number 5, Mingo Central. Number 6, Logan in AA. And then Chapmanville in Class AAA, all defeating this Scott team. So let's just go ahead and dispense with 1-5. Scott, how about that?
Yeah, I think Roane County, coming off of that loss to Williamstown, I don't think they'd look past Williamstown. I just think Williamstown's team, they got the momentum going, and Roane County wasn't able to get that. I think the team has grown up since then. I think that we are more focused right now, and we know what's ahead of us because if we continue to get the wins, we're going to get ourselves in the playoff position that we're looking for. And Coach Burdett and his staff know that. They're going to have these guys ready to go. But when you look at Scott and you watch the film on them, very dangerous. They're a big group of kids. They have tough running backs. They do have a new guy at quarterback. He's got a game under his belt already. But Scott's offense, it could be powerful. They're figuring things out themselves as well. So it'll be interesting to see. But Roane County has to really follow the game plan defensively, I think, tonight in order to shut this Skyhawks team down.
Yeah, offensively, the new quarterback, Jeremiah Brown, he is a tall senior, 6'4", 180. You're watching him sling it around the field in warm-ups. He's got a good arm. And so, obviously, the secondary may be tested here tonight. Again, the big running back for them, Cooper Grant, 208 pounds. Then they've got Mason Brown right behind him at 220.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are a load on offense. One of the things, John, that Roane County has certainly had their issues with is tackling not only in the open field, but against big guys, getting low, wrapping, and holding. That's been an issue for the Raiders.
Yeah, it definitely was against Williamstown. But if you go back to last week's film, and, Ravenswood struggling right now, but they had a running back, Ralphie Rhodes, that runs hard. And I think Roane County did a good job. Linebackers last week, to me, looked really good. They were getting to the football. They were tackling low. And I think tonight it's going to be on their plate again because, like you talked about, a couple running backs over 200 pounds. I mean, that's a lot of big guys in the backfield. And not only will that happen, but Jeremiah Brown, the quarterback, from what I've seen against Logan, he'll take off and try to run the ball. 6'4", that's a guy that you got to chop down at the knees.
100% on offense for Roane County. You need to establish the line of scrimmage against this big physical front line and those linebackers for Scott. You got to be able to own the line of scrimmage, just as every game, John, but it just seems to be even more important against a team like Scott, who is just so dangerous, wanting that win. Get the lead blockers doing what they do very well. Get some guys open and out in space and try to put some good shots down the field on them. And if you can do that, you've got an opportunity to kind of open up on Scott. One thing you would like to do, John, is get up on these guys early, try to kind of get them demoralized.
Yeah, you want to control the line of scrimmage as always. And when you're playing Roane County, people like to load the box. And we've seen that year in and year out, and we've seen it here recently. But Jacob Greathouse has gotten his arm going in a couple different games, so you can't really key in too much on total, sellout for the run, because we have been able to throw the football at different times in a different week. So, Scott's going to load the box, and they're going to come at us. From what I've seen on film with them, they're physical on defense, so we have to match their intensity and just continue to play our style of football.
Well, we are, Matt, obviously able to throw the ball. We just haven't done much of it over the last 4 weeks. The reason for that is because we have been running roughshod all over opposing teams and opposing places. In 4 games, we are really close to a 2,000-yard rushing. Is that correct, in 4 games?
Well over that.
Oh, over that, yeah.
Well,
I knew we were so close at least.
Well, over the last 4 games, yes, it's been performances of 500, 400 plus a couple of times, but on the season, in 6 games, we're at 23.55 are the Raiders on the ground. Laterno comes into tonight 7.52 with 11 scores, and Colton Starcher with 4.45 and 6 touchdowns. Jacob Greathouse, he's been finding the end zone as well. He's got 5 touchdowns on just his 32 carries on the season. So Roane County will look to definitely keep the ball on the ground. Like you said, I mean, this is a very physical team with Scott, but they're going to switch their defense up just a little bit. They're going to really load the box. Just in their starting lineup against Logan, it's a more of a passing team. They went for a 3-4 set. This time it's going to be a 4-4, 5-man front, 5-4. I mean, they're really going to just bring everybody and just sell out on the run. It seems like you're watching them get ready in pregame.
Yeah, Coach Burnett did mention, you'll hear the interview about that weird defense is what he called it. He said it's just kind of weird. He said they'll line in a 3-4 look, and then they'll immediately switch that to a 5-2. They'll just move things around that way and try to load the box on you.
Well, it confuses the offensive line sometimes, but our offensive guys up front have been in these situations a lot, so they're going to watch guys move around and understand what their blocking assignment will be.
A lot of stuff going on here tonight. Back home for the first time in 3 weeks. And we're home for the next 3 weeks. Tonight, Nicholas County next week, and then Polka before the final road game of the regular season at Tyler Consolidated. So for tonight, all former Roane County football players have been welcomed back. Also, the middle school program with their jerseys on, and any midget league player from Roane County going to make a tunnel and help bring the Raider football team onto the field. On top of that, it is alumni night for the Lady Raider cheerleading squad, so they're going to have former cheerleaders out there, not just being here, but in some uniforms and actually cheering tonight.
I have seen a ton of them walk out. I mean, there's, I don't even know, there's probably 15 former cheerleaders that are here. That's really cool. I think the last home game, they invited the band members back, and they played with the band. Just a cool thing to do here on a Friday night.
And it's beautiful football weather, chilly, crisp in the air. It's going to be about mid-50s during kickoff and throughout the evening, so strap up your own helmets, folks. We are ready to go here for Roane County versus Scott, the 2025 edition. And we'll take a break as the band getting set to take the field for our national anthem. We will go to our sponsors. When we return, more pregame coverage, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burnett. After these messages, you're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Now, Jack Garrett Ford Parts and Service has opened their new quick lane for fast oil changes, fluid top-offs, tire pressure checks, and filter checks. If you need to leave your vehicle, they offer free pickup and drop-off in Spencer or within 4 miles. Service deals include oil changes starting at $64.99 and the Ford Works package as low as $59.99 after $20 mail-in rebate. Jack Garrett Ford Parts and Service, Ripley Road, Spencer. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday 7 to 1.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation, 304-500-9238.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. The name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Welcome back, folks. Standing in our familiar position back at home at County Stadium here for another Friday night football contest, Roane County and Scott. Coach, I'll start with this. Your guys over the last 3 weeks, and we'll even go back to that Williamstown loss. Since that loss, they have certainly grown very well. Each and every ball game, 3 road games, you're finally back home. But part of growing isn't just physically. Part of it is mentally. You're going to see a 1-5 team coming in here. How do you counteract the fact that these 15 to 18-year-old boys see a 1-5 record there?
I think we've been able to get that point across throughout the week, Drew. I don't think Scott's a normal 1-5 football team. They got a lot of really good athletes. They're big, they're physical. They play really good football. They've just faced just a daunting schedule this year, and we've got to come out tonight and play our best ball, and that's just the point of it.
Yeah, if anyone were to watch any film, as your guys should be doing in the week prepping for this, they would know that this Scott team is not to be taken lightly whatsoever. This is a physical Scott team with a big line. I think, as always, the line play, offensive and defense, is going to be important, but I think maybe more than ever, the defensive line for you guys are going to have to really step up and plug some of these holes.
Yeah, our defensive line has been a strong point for us here for the last couple of weeks, and Wyatt Greathouse being inserted in there after the Williamstown game, I really felt like he's done a really good job, and that allows us to roll some other guys in and keep some guys fresh. But, all around, we got to play really good, solid football, and we got to be very disciplined.
And again, it extends up front with your offensive line and, of course, the lead blocking when you guys are in your run sets, the many that you have. Of course, you're going to have to be the more physical team. That's number one. But it's going to have to be hat on hat. You guys are going to have to get those lead blocks and keep Scott away from, like, Javon and some of the other guys so they can get going.
Yeah, they play a pretty unique defense. I mean, it's a 34-52, however you want to look at it. But, they kind of got 3 levels of defense. You got the front line, you got the linebacker level, and then you got 2 high safeties who those guys they really come down and do a good job in the run game. So, just got to be disciplined, like I said before, and got to be on our game all the way through and just make sure that, we're taking care of our assignments each and every play.
And then the third portion of the game, which is special teams. Now, we've seen, Scott, they have had some things happen against them in the special teams game. Would it be important for you guys to own that part of the ball game and then maybe even make a big play on special teams?
Well, special teams is a big part of the game, and we just talked earlier. We've had some really good kickoff returns. Haven't had any return for a touchdown yet, so that'd be big. Just again, it's a third part of the game, and you got to be square on it, just like you're on the offensive and defensive side of the ball.
Well, as always, Coach, we talked Wednesday. We know you guys are very injured. You're thin at many positions. Some of the guys on the field here tonight aren't even 100%, but you go with what you can go with. Let's see the healthier team right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a tough year, and we were very blessed last year, and I told you that each and every week, is how blessed we were last year. And this year we've kind of went to the other side of it. We've had a lot of injuries, a lot of season-ending injuries. Fisher just had surgery the other day and waiting on a report from Brock for MRI. Here we are, and the guys that are here are playing hard, and they're playing tough, and we just got to continue to do so.
Well, it's a big opportunity. Again, it's going to be a big team you're getting ready to face, but again, a chance to go 1-0 once again with the eyes of the state on you guys here tonight. Best of luck, Coach. Go out and be 1-0 once again this week.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head Coach Paul Burdett, more pregame coverage. We'll send it back up to the press box now. Takeaways from that interview. Coach Paul Burdett's worried a bit about the size of the Scott Skyhawks, and obviously Roane County is thin all over right now. But again, you go with who's here, and you got some good, talented kids wanting to win a football game here tonight for Roane County. We are approaching kickoff here in about 15 minutes. We'll break away for our sponsors. When we return, we'll take a look at the starting lineups on both sides, and we'll check in down on the field with Emma Sloan after these messages.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid. And McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Bilt, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We've got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
Minnie Hamilton Health System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia waterfall, keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
We welcome you back high above the field at County Stadium, our vantage point here in the press box for the first of 3 straight home games, and it is a big one. And anybody who is out there who is maybe just a casual fan who looks at Roane County at 5-1 and looks at Scott at 1-5 and says this should be easy, do not even think that. This is a very dangerous Scott team who has played 4 undefeated top 5 teams, including in Class AA, number 1 Independence, number 5 Mingo Central, number 6 Logan, Class AAA, number 5 and number 8 undefeated Chapmanville. So those are 4 of the losses for Scott here this season. So it is a very tough team. Roane County must be minding their P's and Q's. We've got some time. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups. A bit of a mix-up in the lineup here. Matt White with some guys not in the lineup for the Skyhawks, but ever dangerous for sure are the Skyhawks.
Yeah, and they're definitely big up front. You've got 6 foot, 240-pound senior Ethan Bowe. You've got a 6'3", 240-pound senior in Jaden Brown. A 5'11", 225-pound center, the sophomore Preston Stone. At a guard, you've got a 5'11", 220-pound senior in Jaden Smith. And then you've got the tackle, 6'4", 255-pound junior Eli Gillespie. Big offensive front line. Your splits, you've got Hunter Woodrum. He's a 5'10", 170-pound senior. And Caden Sharps, a 6 foot, 177-pound senior. Your slot receiver is Ryan Neal, a 5'10", 185-pound senior. The wing, you talked about earlier, Cooper Grant. You'll see him line up as an H-back, as a tailback. Cooper Grant goes 6 foot, 200 and 208 pounds, is a junior. Your running back, Mason Brown, 5'11", 220-pound senior. And running the show for the Skyhawks, the 6'4", 180-pound senior, Jeremiah Brown.
It has been just as offense, defense, mixing it up for Roane County with multiple injuries. Here's what it will tentatively look like tonight to begin. Defensive ends for Roane County. At one side is Garrett Brabham. He has really solidified himself back at that defensive end position. The senior is 5'7", 175 pounds. Opposite side also having a tremendous senior season, Colton Elliott, 5'11", 205 pounds. In the middle will be a mixture of a bunch. Quentin Cooper, the junior, having a tremendous season defensively, 6'1", 245 pounds. And Richard Greathouse, the senior, 6'2", 240 pounds. You will see a combination as well of Hogan Greathouse, Braxton Browning, Wyatt Greathouse, all mixed in there on the line for the Raiders. The linebacking core has been riddled with some injuries of their own. Outside linebacker Colton Starcher, the junior, is 6'2", 215-pounder. And then Evan Greathouse, that hybrid who has come in as a sophomore, 6'1", 175, and had a great couple of ball games for the Raider defense. On the inside, Leo Rogers at one linebacker, 5'10", 225 junior, and Carson Casto, also a junior, 5'7", 210 pounds. With Brody Proctor out for the year, things have been scattered and moved around in the defensive backfield. At one corner, obviously, Jacob Greathouse, the senior, 5'10", 160. Cooper Greathouse is, again, not 100% tonight, folks. He's been battling a knee injury and now an ankle injury, so we don't know how much we're going to see of Coop tonight. Hopefully he is able to go. He is a senior at 5'11", 175. Javon Letourneau is the safety, the sophomore, 5'7", 175.
We talked about the change-ups on the defense for the Skyhawks. Up front, you're going to see the 6', 240-pound senior Ethan Bowe at an end, and the other one will be 5'11", 220-pound senior Mason Brown. On the inside of that defense, 6'4", 255-pound junior Eli Gillespie, and the 5'10", 230-pound junior Mason Miller. Your linebacking core, here's where it got switched up a little bit. You've still got from the previous game 5'11", 220-pound senior Jaden Smith and the 6', 208-pound junior Cooper Grant. You're going to see David Jones, 5'10", 190-pound sophomore, and another sophomore, Landon Heiser, be getting the starts here in the linebacking core for the Skyhawks. In the secondary, at one corner will be the 6'4", 180-pound senior Jeremiah Brown. The other corner will be 5'10", 185-pound senior Ryan Neal. Your safety for the night is Caden Sharps, a 6', 177-pound senior.
Along the front line for Roane County, John Penna mentioned that they've been doing a great job this year. They will be needed again. The front line goes like this. Left tackle, the junior Quentin Cooper, 6'1", 245 pounds. Left guard, the senior Braxton Browning, 6'2", 255. The center is the senior Colton Elliott, 5'11", 205. Hogan Greathouse is your right guard. The senior is 6'1", 270. And the right tackle, the senior Richard Greathouse, 6'2", 240 pounds. Again, Cooper Greathouse, we hope will be in the lineup for a good bit, but he may be limited offensively. He is lined up tentatively as the tight end / wing back, 5'11", 175 senior. You're going to see Leo Rogers there. You're going to also see Evan Greathouse there. A lot of moving parts for the offense for Roane County. Your wing back, Javon Letourneau, 5'7", 175 sophomore. As Matt mentioned, he is closing in on 1,000 yards for his sophomore season. That would be a great thing for that young man. Colton Starcher, your main running back, the 6'2", 215-pound junior. We'll see Garrett Brabham maybe a little bit sprinkled in there with Leo Rogers at fullback, the 5'7", 175 senior. But the anchor of the offense is the 4-year starter at quarterback. The signal caller is Jacob Greathouse. The senior is 5'10", 160 pounds. Again, when you look down on the field and you look over toward the Raider helmets, that is where all of the midget leaguers and middle schoolers are lined up, and the cheerleaders, all sorts of action here tonight as Roane County's captains get set to head out to meet the Scott captains. And again, there's a lot of coverage on this game. Of course, you can join us on all of our live streaming coverage on Facebook, YouTube. We are on the West Virginia Metro News app as well. Friday Night Rivals is here. Mark Martin, Jim Mayhew, and the crew, they are here up top above us. So this game is on TV as well on Eyewitness News. Channel 8. So a lot of cool things going on around this. Let's take a look at the coaching matchup between these two teams. Of course, Coach Paul Burdett in his 15th year. He is closing in on the century mark. 94 wins, 60 losses, 8 playoff appearances, culminated by the runner-up finish last year. Scott, head coach Jeremy Dolan in his 5th season, 37-16. What a career in just 5 years. He has made it to 4 straight playoff appearances from 2021 to 24. 3 times he has been to the quarters, but again, 1-5 this year. The Skyhawks wanting to get some wins late on the season. As we get set for the captain's meeting at midfield, we are going to send it down. We are going to send it down to our eye on the field. That is Emma Sloan, who is waiting patiently for the Raiders to exit the huddle. Emma, you had a chance to talk to some of the boys here coming into this ball game. The number one thing that a lot of these guys said was they have got to be the more physical team. This is obviously something they know is going to be a physical contest.
Yeah, they were able to tell me that this is a very physical team that they're going to go up against. They have to come out and play hard, but they're ready for it. They're excited to go out. They said in practice this week they had to work on their offensive side because they say the Scott changes their offense every single week, so they had to put a lot of work into their practices this week, but they're ready to come out. They're excited, and we can't wait to see what they do. Back to you, Drew.
Thank you very much, Miss Emma. And someday we are actually going to time this out to where she is on the camera when the guys run out of the big helmets. One of these days, John.
Well, listen, right now we are at the mercy of the Red Hats because of the being played on WCHS. So we're holding off on that. Still see the captains there. I'll tell you what, a good turnout tonight, Drew. This is somewhat of an alumni game for the football team. You've got the midget league players, you've got the middle school, you've got former Raider players down there as well. I can see Coach Paul Williams, he's a former Raider, Justin Simmons, a few other guys down there, but just a cool atmosphere tonight.
People still coming into the facility as well. Some people may not have gotten the word that this was a 7 o'clock kick. Well, 7:05 officially, so we still got people rolling in. And, of course, a lot of people that will be in the stands are down on the field at the moment. Offensive prowess for Roane County this year, 44.8 points per game. They are giving up 21.8, kind of a far cry from that dominant team last year. But, again, trying to come into their own and figure out some things. Meanwhile, Scott, again, these numbers are not going to show what this team is capable of because of the health of their opponents. They are averaging just 5.7 points a game, giving up 30.7. But, again, you look at Chapmanville, Indy, Mingo, Central, and Logan. Those teams are beating everybody. So it's not as if this Scott team is alone in their losses to those teams. Roane County in the home maroons here, all maroon, helmets, jerseys, pants, white numbers, white letters, Roane across the chest in all capital letters. Of course, the white stripe down the maroon helmets with the Raider R on both sides. For the Skyhawks, white jerseys with black numbers. I believe I'll be able to see most of those. And the bright yellow pants. And the Skyhawks going with the white helmets with a stripe of black down the middle with a little bit of yellow outlining on that. And, of course, the Skyhawk logo on the side of those. If you are looking at your fashion sense, what do you think of those uniforms, John?
Yeah, I like them. I like them better than last year's uniforms. Last year's, I believe they had a flat yellow helmet with the black stripe around on it, and then the S on the side for Scott. This year, I like it. It's a clean look.
7:05 is the scheduled kickoff. And, of course, as in life, things don't always go according to plan. So Roane County's team captains waiting. Jacob Greathouse, Garrett Brabham, Hogan Greathouse, and Colton Elliott. And now they do have the official word from above. FNR is ready to go. So the team captains will meet at midfield. And again, I did not want to mention that Williamstown game to Coach Burdett, but I felt it necessary just for those out there who may be thinking, oh, easy game, not even close. This is a definitely not an easy ball game that's coming up here.
No, Scott, it's been battle-tested, just not able to pull out the victories. But they've played some very tough competition. Momentum is a thing in games, and that's what Williamstown was able to do. They got the momentum. Roane County wasn't able to bring it back. Against Ripley, it was a back-and-forth game, and I think that's where Roane County grew up. And over the last couple games, we've been able to handle our business on offense and defense, but it's going to start up front.
Scott wins the toss. They will defer, so Roane County is headed to offense to begin the night. That's just the way they like it in general. Boy, just a good atmosphere here tonight on a Friday night for football in West Virginia. Cool breeze, crisp temperatures, football weather to be exact. We'll be in the 50s for the majority of the start of this. We may dip into the 40s as we get later into the night. Here come the Raiders out of the huddle. Do appreciate everyone tuning in and watching us and listening. If you were on the radio, sitting around a bonfire, I said, kick the tires, light the bonfires, and hopefully some people are out there listening. Appreciate everyone tuning in and watching us. Brad Hickman from Texas tuning in. Bunch of people watching us. We do appreciate that as always. I want to thank our sponsors. Without them, we don't get to do this.
Here we go.
Just a beautiful sight for football.
You know, we've been all over the place, Drew. I think we've broadcast from mid-40s different places, and you know, not just because we're from Roane County, but this is a wonderful stadium. The backdrop is just amazing.
On top of that, the actual broadcast facility is wonderful.
Yeah,
big open windows,
we're thankful.
Lots of room.
We are thankful. We love to be home.
Javon Letourneau back deep to receive. Jacob Greathouse will join him, of course, with Cooper not being 100%. That was something that we thought might be able to happen. The kicker will be Tucker Breedlove, the senior. First quarter action, Roane County will attack from left to right across your dial if you are listening on the radio. I hear the referee's whistle. Breedlove approaching. Here's an onside kick to begin. That is very good. That one's up in the air, and that's going to be a turnover on Roane County. A perfectly laid Breedlove onside kick. The Raiders nowhere near it, and Scott strikes first with a big play. I mentioned to Coach Burdett, John, special teams is going to be an important portion of this game. The Skyhawks give it back a little here tonight after taking one on the chin against Logan last week.
Yeah, Roane County not able to cover. So Scott, great field position and a early turnover. Skyhawks on offense.
Now the Raiders have faced adversity this season for sure. First and 10, Skyhawks on their own, or on the Raider 39, and Roane County's going to jump. Ooh, 2 plays, not good for the Raiders. They're going to move 5 yards forward, will the Skyhawks, and it'll be 1st and 5 from the Roane County 34.
Yeah, I got to tune in right now. You can see the defense wanting to get things rolling after the turnover.
Skyhawks right to left here from the long side hash. Shotgun formation. Off tackle run. That's the big boy. 34, Mason Brown, 220. Got his legs chopped out from under him like a big redwood tree.
Yeah, the guys on the interior.
Gain of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 4 from the Roane County 33. Going quickly, the Skyhawk offense. Single receiver split wide to the left here. 2 receivers bunched to the right. Now they'll motion a man across. They're going to give it. That's going to be Neal. Ryan Neal cutting it at the 30. He'll be close to the yard to reach. I think maybe a half yard short. But a 3rd down and about a yard for the Scott offense.
Leo Rogers with the stop for the Raiders. Ryan Neal last week ended up, he tweaked his knee, maybe his ankle, and you can see he's still moving around a little gingerly, but a good pickup by the Skyhawks.
The 6'4 senior, Jeremiah Brown, running the show. 3rd and 1 at the Roane County 30. Off tackle handoff, and Roane County, they have done their homework on big Mason Brown. He will lose a half yard. And immediately, Roane County has caused a 4th down and a yard. And a big opportunity.
Quentin Cooper and Richard Greathouse with the stop interior defense for Roane County.
4th down and 1. The yard to reach is the Roane County 29. Skyhawks bunch 2 receivers to the boundary side here on the left, 1 to the wide side. Brown from the shotgun. He'll fake the give. Slant route. That one covered nicely and knocked out of the grip of the intended target over there, which was number 11, Caden Sharps. Jacob Greathouse playing that well.
Yeah, that time he was right in his hip pocket. You watch here, the slant is what they're looking for. They do the fake to the running back and a quick slant.
So momentum taken away from Roane County off the opening kick with the onside action. Jacob Greathouse got up, fired up on that 4th down play because he gives Roane County a little bit momentum back. Raiders on offense now for the first time from their own 30-yard line. Double wing, double tight set. Letourneau in motion behind. The give over to the left. Letourneau cuts it off. Letourneau is free. Letourneau past midfield to the 30. Nobody's going to catch him. Javon Letourneau houses it from 70.
Tell you what, if you want to go to textbook blocking, you're going to see it on this play. Javon's just going to set his blocks up. Colton Starcher out front takes care of a guy, and Evan Greathouse does the rest. You can see Brown tries to chase him down. Not going to happen as Javon Letourneau, the sophomore, gets into the end zone once again this season.
Boy, a myriad of momentum shifts to begin this ball game in just 7 total plays. The Raiders hit for a 70-yard bomb on the running play by Javon Letourneau, who came into this game getting ever so close to 1,000 for a sophomore season. Roane County going for 2, split back look. Greathouse going to turn and fake. He'll roll to the near side. Greathouse dumps it towards the corner. What a catch! An incredible catch. Tiptoeing on the sideline, and Letourneau making play after play here tonight. 8-0 Raiders.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Boy, my, how things changed. John Penna in a matter of about 2 seconds. Roane County were set to receive the opening kick. An onside kick beautifully played by the Skyhawks gives them the ball. Roane County, 4 plays able to get the stop on a Jacob Greathouse pass breakup. And you can break down the series. It was very fast.
Yeah, pretty quick, pretty simple. It's hard to take Matt's job. He's out doing some work for us, but a one-play pitch to Letourneau takes it 70 yards for the touchdown. And then Jacob Greathouse with the pass to Letourneau. A awesome pass and a great reception for the 2-point conversion.
So a new kicker now. Cody Howard will do the kicking. Hunter Woodrum back deep. Howard leg in. Beautiful kick there for Howard. Woodrum from his own 15 comes to the near side. Greathouse. Jacob like a heat-seeking missile. Jacob Greathouse showing some fire right now on 2 big defensive plays.
Yeah, this guy makes a defensive breakup in the passing game, and watch him come from the bottom of your screen here. He is what we call a gunner. And guess what? This guy did his job perfect. Takes out both legs. Beautiful job that time. Big hit.
A kick return of just 10 yards unofficial. 1st and 10 Skyhawks from their own 27. Brown from the shotgun, sidecar to the right. Now they'll motion more out of the backfield. Pump fake. He'll keep it himself. That's what John Penny, you mentioned he will take off and run it. Raiders were ready for that, had a spy on the quarterback.
Yeah, that was going to be Leo Rogers. Stayed at home, did his part. You've seen Colton Starcher cover the guy that went out to the flat. That was a design play to pump fake and try to get that 6'4" guy up the middle. Nice job by the Raider linebackers.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the Scott Skyhawk 27-yard line. They travel right to left. The ball spotted on the Roane County side hash. Skyhawks will split a receiver wide out to the wide side of the field. That's Caden Sharps. Twins on the boundary side. They'll motion the big running back Brown across. He'll reset. Quarterback keeper off tackle. Roane County getting low on the 6'4" quarterback and keeping him at bay. A gain of just 2 yards brings up 3rd and 8 from the 30.
Leo Rogers, Richard Greathouse both. If you watch that, there was a bunch of movement by the running backs. Linebackers matched that move for move. A good stop by the Raider defense.
Give it 3 yards there. I do apologize. 3rd and 7 from the 30. Get Joe McDonald moving his hands quickly there. Big 3rd down opportunity again for the Raider defense. Scott's trying to get lined up correctly. Twin receivers again to the boundary side on Roane County side. Sharps all the way out to the wide side. Brown, 3-step look to the near side, dumps it out, got his targets, and that's not going to be enough for a 1st down. Good open field tackle by the Raiders. That was Letourneau getting low on Ryan Neal. And again, John, you mentioned he just doesn't look 100% at all.
Yeah, he picked the pass off last week against Logan and had a nice return. Got hit on the sideline, and from then on he's kind of been a little gimped up. Good coverage.
He is limping significantly right now.
After a low tackle by Javon.
So Letourneau will head back in punt return formation. Now, Ryan Neal is the punter. So if they do snap it back, but you do have the quarterback Brown, by the way, up. And they are going to go for it, and Roane County sniffs it out. What a decision. You saw the Raiders at one point, John, all load up the box right at the last second. They saw something that keyed them.
Yeah, it definitely looked like Roane County was ready for this. They tried to go quick to draw Roane County off sides. Our defense just loaded up and was not going to let the tush-push work. Great job, Roane County in great field position on their 2nd possession.
Cooper Grant was the ball carrier, and he never had a chance to get there. The Raiders went full bore on him. Big defensive stand again for the Raiders. Now 1st and 10 at the Scott 35, leading 8-0. Letourneau in motion again. Here comes the misdirection carry. That's going to be Evan Greathouse. Greathouse breaks a leg tackle, breaks another one. There goes Evan Greathouse. 2 plays, 2 tutties.
Wow. That's just effort. That's something that you can't coach. The hole wasn't the biggest, the play a little slow to develop, but the effort of Evan Greathouse and a nice block by Leo Rogers, not stopping his feet, and the other sophomore into the end zone for the Raiders.
Evan Greathouse, a meteoric rise into the varsity level over the last 3 weeks by necessity, and he has certainly stepped up to the plate. He'll get a much-needed breather after that 35-yard touchdown run. Roane County 14-0 with 7:35 remaining in the 1st quarter. They will go for 2. They'll go with a balanced, heavy look. Quick hitter off tackle, fullback, great open field tackle by Cooper Grant. And that will keep Colton Starcher from getting in. But Roane County, 2 plays, 2 touchdowns, 2 scores on the board. They lead at 14-zip.
We walk through over 1 million doors in our lifetime. But only a few, when opened, truly make a difference in our communities. Like the small business owners, the hard workers, and the dreamers. At People's Bank, we believe that when the right doors open, anything is possible. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Evan Greathouse to the house, Matt White. That was fun.
Yeah, it's big fireworks for Roane County early. 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. 2 huge 4th and 1 stops on defense. Great start for Roane County. Greathouse with the 35-yard touchdown run on that one. Roane County with the grand total of 21 seconds of time of possession here in this first quarter. 14-0. Roane County with the lead. 7:35 to go here in the first.
Well, what a shot in the arm of momentum for Roane County defensively, John. 2 big defensive stops on 4th down plays.
Yeah, huge by the defense, and that's just film study. You know, the coaches getting everybody ready. They recognized it, able to make some stops, and then the offense explosive. Just after a scary start with the onside kick, Roane County has gotten things back on track.
Well, we saw that last week against Ravenswood. First play from scrimmage, a big play by the Ravenswood defense, knocking one out of the hands of Laterno. Roane County comes right back defensively and makes the stops they need. And so the Raiders have struck quickly on 2 plays, 14-0. 7:35 remaining in the first quarter. So the Skyhawks now, they've got to be feeling like, man, we're not playing bad, but we've got 2 plays against us, and they've both been for touchdowns. They need to reset themselves. Red Hats is on the field, the most hated man in TV football, and he didn't even do anything. He's just doing his job.
I'll tell you what.
Got to be a very important feeling position to know that everything in this stadium goes when I say it goes.
Looking down at the cheerleaders, check it out, Drew. That is so cool.
You know, it's funny to see. You're like, how many of these cheerleaders remember any of these things?
Listen, it's kind of like your playbook, right? When you're playing football,
yeah.
It's like your playbook. You're going to know your stuff. Come back. This is just super cool.
It is cool to see former alumni coming back here, and the cheerleaders honored here, and they are cheering the game. Cody Howard had a good first kick. This one a lot shallower. Lands at the 30, taken by a big boy. That is Brown. Boy, does he come with the fury. Forward did that young man go. Oosh.
Grant.
That wasn't even Brown. Grant, who's 210. He's a lightweight compared to the 220-pound Mason Brown.
So got Carson Casto and Wyatt Greathouse combined for the tackle, and both guys had to go low because Brown, what could he do for you? He could hurt you.
1st and 10 for the Skyhawk offense at their own 42. They'll spread twin receivers to the right, single to the left. No, 2 to the left. The senior, Jeremiah Brown, from the shotgun. He'll hand off to Mason Brown. The Raiders have got him locked up in the backfield. We said it, get him before he gets going.
And that is true. So you have Richard Greathouse that's making the play for a loss. The defensive front of the Raiders have been in the backfield.
A loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 from the 40. Brown going quickly, dumps it to the outside, got his target. Sharps open. Sharps near the first down mark at the 48 of Roane County. May have gotten it on the stretch. It's a quick little 10-yard out route, nicely delivered by Jeremiah Brown.
Yeah, the little bit of cushion that was given to the receiver, it was just a quick out route right along the sideline, able to pick up a first down for the Skyhawks.
Into Raider territory at the 47. No huddle offense, moving with tempo. Jeremiah Brown snaps the hands together. He'll dump it out, same spot. And Sharps took a shot for that attempt.
Ooh.
Jacob Greathouse is really playing well tonight. And he delivered one directly into the gut of Caden Sharps as soon as that ball got there. And John Sharps took a shot down to the ground. The ball popped out. Sharps still down at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, you hate to see that, but that was a textbook tackle. Ball still in the air, and Jacob reads it perfect and makes a great tackle, but like you said, just a tough one.
Sharps up. That's one of those things you hope just was like the wind knocked out of you, obviously. Perfectly played, though, by Jacob Greathouse to dislodge that football. And so it will be.
I'll give Sharps a lot of credit for completing that catch.
I thought the ball
Did they give him the catch? The ball popped loose.
The ball popped loose. So
yeah, the ball popped loose. That was an incomplete catch that they gave him for. Okay. So they'll give Sharps the catch, 2nd down and 4. Shows you what I know. Receivers everywhere. Brown snaps the hands together. He'll give it. And again, the Raiders, they have been prepared for the big man, Mason Brown, and they have got him at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, this is as good as I've seen Roane County's defensive 4 guys up front play so far in this game.
Yeah, they're going to have to be consistent with that. 3rd down and 4 from the Roane County 41-yard line. 4 receivers, twins to both sides. They'll motion Brown out of the backfield. Going to be the keeper for Jeremiah Brown, and he is stuffed in the backfield. You mentioned it, John. My goodness.
Yeah.
Cooper, Greathouse, all of them. And I meant Quentin Cooper.
Yeah, Quentin Cooper, Richard Greathouse, and Wyatt Greathouse. I'm telling you, man, that's 5 tackles in the game right now for Richard Greathouse.
Pinning the ears back, the front 4 of Roane County. Punting situation for Neal on 4th and 6. Letourneau stands inside of the Roane County 10. They'll snap it back. Neal, foot into it. This one, end over end, lands at the 12. Letourneau leaves it alone, takes a backward bounce, now a forward bounce, and rolls inside the 10 down to the 6-yard line.
Tell you what, if Roane County scores on one play here, it's going to be pretty crazy.
That would be impressive. So Roane County backed up deep into their own end zone here at the 6-yard line. As Neal flips, well, not even flip the field, just makes it even tougher. Offensive possession officially number 3 for Roane County. They've scored on their first 2 plays in their first 2 drives. 14-0, 4:56 remaining, first quarter action. Raiders will keep it simple, the KISS method. They'll go with the heavy look. Jacob Greathouse, quarterback keeper on Goose, out to the 10, to the 11, give him 5. And a little bit of breathing room for Roane County's offense.
Yeah, smart play. You just want to get yourself out of the shadow of your own end zone. And by the way that Jacob Greathouse has been playing tonight, man, he is fired up, playing physical.
Officials call knee down at the 10, so 4 on the carry. 2nd and 6 for Roane County's offense. Again with the heavy, balanced look. Colton Starcher, Leo Rogers, the lead blockers for Letourneau. Letourneau gets in between the tackles, picks up big yardage out near the 1st down. He needed the 16, and I think he may have it.
Very close. Ryan Neal for the Skyhawks makes the stop on defense. He's dinged up, but still in the ball game.
Football players are tough. Got it by a yard. Out to the 17 did Javon Letourneau. 4:10 and rolling first quarter action. Roane County leading 14-0. Letourneau from 70 on the first play, and then Evan Greathouse from 35 on the second. Raiders just trying to navigate out of their own end zone area. Jacob Greathouse under center, turns, quick hitter off tackle, and the Skyhawk Bigs showing their prowess up the middle as Colton Starcher gets maybe a half a yard.
Yeah, there's a lad out there, 78. I don't even have him on my roster.
Let's see, I've got 3 different rosters. See if I've got one.
68.
Okay, 68. We're going to give it to Sampson. We'll talk to Sampson.
2nd down and basically 9 for Roane County at their own 18-yard line. Double wing, double tights. They'll motion Greathouse. They'll give it to Letourneau off tackle on the counter, and Letourneau busting it off tackle for about 3 or 4. Out to the Roane County 22, brings up 3rd down and mid.
Mason Brown and David Jones stop Letourneau.
Big 3rd down for Roane County if they want to continue this drive.
See if we freeze them here.
For the Skyhawks, they have a big opportunity themselves. Letourneau in motion, and Roane County does. They motion to man, and then they got big number 68 there, John Flinching and Josh Sampson.
How about you?
Give Roane County basically a 1st down. If not, it'll be very close.
It was 66 Bow.
So a hard count, 1st down for Roane County. Now I got to do some zip code action there, Mark Boggs. Appreciate that, Rhonda. We do what we can with what we're working with, and that's us. Letourneau in motion. Off tackle hitter again. Starcher hit at the line of scrimmage, dives forward out to the 30. He'll pick up 3.
So Grant makes the stop once again for the Skyhawks. That little dive, picking up a couple yards. You know, you look at our offense. If you pick up 3 yards every play, we're going to move the chains. Now we'll see some motion probably coming out of the backfield.
2nd down and 7 from the Roane County 30. Letourneau will take it. He scored on this play last time, but he does not get outside of the edge defender, Jeremiah Brown, and Brown locks him up over on the side for a big loss.
Yeah, that time the block wasn't set. Possibly Letourneau outrunning the block, but 6'4" frame Jeremiah Brown makes a stop in the backfield and puts Roane County behind the sticks.
How about this? Our sideline reporter, Emma Sloan, was just interviewed by Friday Night Rivals sideline reporter.
Well, they've apparently they know each other.
Okay.
In the pageant circuit.
Roane County now 3rd down and long, 3rd and 11 from their own 26. They'll motion. Greathouse going to throw it. He has got Letourneau down the field. Floats it. Beautiful pass. Letourneau, 1 man to beat. Touchdown, Roane County.
I'll tell you what. You go back and Javon Letourneau sells this to perfection. Watch him go right here. Slow, slow, slow. And then he's on the go. Look at the gun. He slows down for the ball. And then the awareness to look back, find out where he's at, and use the speed to the end zone once again. Electric offense for Roane County.
We have talked about since the Clay County ball game, Roane County's ability to throw the deep ball. Jacob Greathouse has been so good this year with that. And he laid that one beautifully down the field. That's a long throw for the touchdown. Roane County going to attempt the extra point. Letourneau holds. Greathouse kicking, and that one is blocked. So no good on that. Everything else working well. Roane County leading 20-0, 3 for 3 on offense.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Well, the first 2 scores for Roane County came on 2 plays. Matt White a little more methodical, yet still a big busted play down the field, this time through the air.
Yeah, that one took 8 plays, covered 94 yards, 3:51 off the clock. Jacob Greathouse with a big touchdown bomb to Javon Letourneau, 74 yards. Extra point kick was no good, 20-0. Now Roane County on top, 1:05 left here in the first quarter.
Letourneau over or close to 150 yards of total offense here in the first quarter alone.
Just a mammoth start for the Raiders on offense. Other than that onside kick to begin the ball game, the defense has held 3 separate times, twice on 4th down opportunities, once on a fake punt. Cody Howard will do the kicking.
153 to be exact, John.
Well, that was pretty close.
Hunter Woodrum, Drake Daniels back deep. It's going to be Woodrum from the 20. Near side up the seam. Greathouse takes his legs out again. Jacob Greathouse.
Telling you,
offense, man. Defense, special teams. Anything the kid can't do?
Yeah.
He can't knock it stiff from 150 out. I've seen that on the golf course. He can bust it down the fairway about 300.
He can grip it and rip it. Nice tackle again. Jacob Greathouse now 4 tackles.
Greathouse stepping up with his play, being a leader here tonight. We're still in the first quarter, a minute left. Roane County leading 20-0. 1st and 10 from the Skyhawk 31-yard line. Jeremiah Brown from the shotgun. Hands to Daniels, and he's hit in the backfield. The Raiders are absolutely pinning the ears back on defense.
Richard Greathouse again. That's 6 tackles. I don't know if anybody can block him up front for Scott right now. He is just pinning his ears back. He's timing it perfectly. You watch 54 get through the backfield and almost take the handoff. Nice play by the Raider defensive front.
John, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've seen Roane County play with this intensity level and confidence this year.
Yeah, absolutely not. You know, and I believe it's because the coaching staff has told them, look, these guys are big, they're strong, they're physical. We cannot rest. We've got to stay after these guys, and so far, so good.
Shotgun formation. Brown going to throw. He'll dump it down the side, and that is way down the field. And a late flag comes in from way back on the side of the Skyhawks. Maybe, John, a little bit of interference for Roane County. I saw some guys getting bunched up down the field there.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was an offensive or a defensive pass interference, but the way that the Raiders are walking, it looks like it will be against Roane County.
So the Raiders will be flagged for the pass interference.
There was some pushing and shoving on both sides.
Yeah, there was a little bit of jostling. So 9.4 on the clock. New life for the Skyhawks. 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. This may be the final play of the first quarter. Receiver to both sides. They'll motion Neal. They're going to give it to Neal to the outside. Got a seal block. Neal less than 100%. There comes the flag, though. And that is back in the area of hold. And then 2 more penalties come in late. Penalties all over the place right now. It looked like Roane County may be beneficial with a hold, but then I think maybe get one back.
Yeah, a little bit late when you're in the maroon. They're going to call that, maybe offset these penalties. We'll see. But linebackers, so much movement. We were not in the right position. That's why the play was able to happen here towards our sideline.
The Skyhawks have gone with some tempo offense in this quarter. Roane County has to be very quick with decisions. Got a little slow on that as the officials meeting to try to hammer all this out. Obviously, during the play, a penalty on Scott, and then after the play, a penalty on Roane County.
Yep. They'll figure it out.
Yeah,
so they're going to move one way and then the other, right,
yeah,
Matt?
Yeah, if it's a late hit out of bounds, that's not a continuation of the previous play. I think that's what they're trying to discuss here and figure out where the ball should be spotted.
So they'll get the hold on the Skyhawks. They'll move it to there, and then they'll get the personal foul on Roane County, and they're going to move it right back down the field. This official on the side is going to get his steps in tonight. So a hold back deep, and now it all works out to be spotted on Roane County's 47-yard line. 3.8 seconds left as Neal got out of bounds. Skyhawks ever dangerous. Neal across in motion. They're going to give it to him again. Boy, they are working this young man's ankle. He'll pick up the first down. No penalties, the final play as Roane County puts it on the board 3 times. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you'll taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
As we get set for second quarter action, Roane County all over things on offense. 3 drives, 3 big plays, 3 scores. Going to take it down to our third member of the crew down on the sideline, Emma Sloan, who is now not just an interviewer, but you are now an interviewee, Emma.
From the class.
Yeah, so I was just interviewed by WCHS by Hannah Klein, and we just talked about what I want to do after high school, about how I want to go to college to become a sideline reporter and later on go into the NFL. And we were talking about some stuff that we could do to try to make that happen, but we'll see. Back to you, Drew.
17.
So it's good to have contacts in the media world as Emma Sloan playing the part of interviewee for the first time. Roane County doing things here tonight. 2 plays, the first 2 series, John, 2 big runs, one by Letourneau, one by Evan Greathouse, and then out of your own end zone, a deep pass to Letourneau from Jacob Greathouse 3 scores on the board. Things working well on offense. Defensively, also working well. But again, you see this Scott team. They're still very dangerous with the way they're working lots of different sets.
Yeah, they're moving the running backs around, and I think that's a coaching adjustment. Once they move them around, it seems that our linebackers are trying to follow. And when that happens, you're out of position sometimes before we settled in. So we're looking to clean that up, I believe, here in this huddle.
Ken Lewis, I'm not promoting that per se, but if that's what you're going with, yes. Show us pictures at the end of the night, too. Good to hear Ken. See Ken there. A lot of people tuning in here tonight. There is total coverage here.
Stephen James. Steve-O says, come a long way since the old Channel 2 days. That's true, buddy.
Waiting on the TV timeout again.
Absolutely. And we've got the signal. So 1st and 10 for the Skyhawks. Again, showing that prowess. They are past the midfield stripe at the Roane County 45. Team switch sides here in the second quarter. Left to right go the Skyhawks. Jeremiah Brown, the senior quarterback from the shotgun. Snap back. He'll keep it himself. Off tackle. Feet churning. The ball's loose. Out. It's on the ground. Oh, man. Colton Elliott was right there and got it pulled away from his grips by Cooper Grant at the last possible second, or else the Raiders had another big turnover.
Yeah, you're 6'4", hard to get down and get low. You've got about 4 Raiders attacking. The ball pops out. Just great defense again by the Raider front.
A loss of 5 on the fumble at midfield, 2nd and 15. Twin receivers out to the left, single receiver to the boundary side. Brown from the shotgun. He wants to throw. 3-step look. Flags everywhere. The throw out to Sharps. He is locked up by Jacob Greathouse, who is letting nothing happen here tonight from his defensive back position. But there were flags on both sides on that start of the play.
Yeah, maybe somebody lined up in the neutral zone or maybe an illegal shift.
Well, they're talking with Coach Paul Burdett. False start. And due to the no gain on the pass and catch, Roane County will say decline that. 3rd and 15 at midfield. Attaboy Joey Rivera watching from 3,000 feet above.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mountain Arrow Club. 3rd and 15 now from midfield. 2 receivers split wide. Now 3. They'll go trip set wide to the left. That's the wide side of the field. Brown looking across the landscape. The snap back, 5-step drop. He's rolling. He's pressured. He's pursued. He is going to break free for a second and then shoved out of bounds by Colton Starcher. Garrett Brabham. Almost another sack.
Yeah, Brabham from the defensive end spot. And Colton Elliott was with the pressure as well. Good job by Colton Starcher to, keep that thing stretched out and get him out of bounds.
And nowhere to throw down the field. Defensive backs doing their jobs. Letourneau and Jacob Greathouse back deep now to receive. Neal's punt. They are inside the Raider 20. Neal stands at the Scott 36. Clean snap. Leg in. This one's hammered. Letourneau all the way back to the 10. He'll field it there. Great block there by Greathouse. Flag comes in, though. Letourneau to the 30 and runs out of bounds. I think he saw the penalty and said, why run any further?
Well, yeah, you're that close to the sideline. You see 3 guys with a good angle. Good job by Letourneau, but a flag will go against Roane County, I believe.
And I don't think that was on Jacob Greathouse's hit. That wasn't like a blind side. I think there was a hold on that gunner coming down the field.
Yeah, could be. It was a nice hit by Jacob. Man, he's mad.
Yeah, it is a block in the back, so that was the call. Unfortunately for Roane County, that happened way down the field, so Roane County is going to be backed up for the second time in a row. Deep in their own territory, this one is going to be spotted at the 9-yard line of Roane County. And see a great block by Greathouse, but I think somebody had a shove there before that. 20-0 Roane County, 10:30 remaining in the first half. The Raider offense has been clicking on many, if not all, cylinders. Greathouse going to run to the huddle here with 14 on the play clock. Raiders will stick close to the hip here. Double wing, double tight look. They'll motion Letourneau. They'll give to Letourneau. He'll cut it. And he'll pick up a yard before being closed in on. I'm impressed with Neal. He is working at about, looks like 60 to 70% out there making plays.
Yeah, he fought the block off of Colton Starcher, and then when Letourneau picked the lane, he came under and made the stop. So not a big gain for the Raiders on first down.
Just 1, 2nd and 9 from the Raider 10. Raiders moving right to left if you're listening. Double wing, double tight set once again. Scott will respond by loading up the box. Greathouse motion behind, quick hitter off tackle. There goes Starcher. Colton down the field. Colton breaking tackles to the 30, to the 35. And talk about getting some breathing room. Colton Starcher explodes through the line.
Yeah, once again, you see 33 right up the gut. He is running officials over this year. If you haven't noticed, there was one in the way, and he used them as a block. He just got out of the way just in time, unlike the poor fellow from Ravenswood.
So the Raiders get out of their own end zone on yet another big play. This one by Colton Starcher. 1st and 10 from outside the Roane County 35 at the 36. There's Starcher again off tackle. Starcher running with a purpose here. Give him 7 more out to the 44.
That was a super heavy package. You had Wyatt Greathouse and Leo Rogers at the fullback spots, and then you had Colton Starcher behind that.
So the Raiders now feeling a little better about this drive. This is their 4th possession. They have scored on their previous 3. A 70-yard first play touchdown by Letourneau, a 35-yard run by Greathouse, a deep pass from Jacob Greathouse to Javon. Off tackle run, that's going to cross the 45. They need the 46. It's going to be just short. Was that Leo Rogers?
That was Colton Starcher
again.
Yeah, Leo and Wyatt Greathouse, you're going to see a number 60 in the backfield. A little bit bigger heavy.
Well, Wyatt Greathouse, another one of those youngsters who started off on the JV and has just worked his way onto the field. You can't keep the kid off the field. 3rd down and 1 from the Roane County 45. Clock rolling here in the second. 8 minutes and 10 seconds and counting. Raiders going to overload the boundary side. 3 across. T formation. Will it be Greathouse? It will. Jacob. You know, I could really be right about 60% of the time when I say Greathouse with the carry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. One of the Greathouse is going to touch the ball. Don't think we got it.
Well, they're going to mark that back. They're going to mark that short of the 46-yard line. It looked on that initial push, Greathouse got plenty, but I think the ball may have been low in his mitt.
Yeah, Braxton Browning seems to think that we've picked up the first down.
It is nose just shy of the 46, and from a distance it looks like they need exactly the 46. We will wait as Katie White will close in. As long as the officials are not in the way, we're going to see this stretch. And if this is good, it's by the nose of a football. And if it's short, it's by the nose of a football. And that's what it is. 4th down for Roane County at the 45.98. Raiders wasting no time. They are going to head to the huddle. Here's a big play for both sides. Roane County wants to extend this drive. Scott would love to have the ball back inside of Raider territory.
Real quick, yes, the official from last week was okay. I talked to Brad Nichols about him. Brad actually grew up with the official, so they've talked back and forth, and all good.
Good to see. 4th down and an inch, and I don't mean inches, an inch. They need the 46. It's almost there. They'll go heavy. Here comes the load of the box here for the Skyhawks. Greathouse, here's going to pitch it outside. Letourneau, he is locked up in the backfield. Not even close. The Skyhawks diagonal attack got 2 on 1 lead blocker. The Raiders, for the first time tonight, unable to manage, and the Skyhawks with a little bit of momentum here on that 4th down stop.
Yeah, that play trying to get to the edge makes it a little tough. I like what you're thinking, Drew. You got those big backs in the backfield. Let them get after it.
So Roane County, after getting out of their own end zone at the 9, make it all the way to the 46 and give it up at the 43. 1st and 10, left to right, go the Skyhawks. Well, Jeremiah Brown, the quarterback, limping a little bit now. They're going to give. That's Daniels around the end, and he is locked up again. I'm telling you, this is a really motivated defensive unit right now for the Raiders.
37, Leo Rogers, and 4, Evan Greathouse in on the stop for the Raiders.
No gain, 7 minutes and rolling here in the second quarter. Roane County leading 20-0. Skyhawks will break the huddle. They'll send a receiver to both sides, bring that 2 to the near side. Now they're going to spread it all out. Twins to both sides. Brown from the shotgun. Snap back, 3-step drop, dumps it outside. A wobbler, caught anyway. That's Daniels breaking a tackle, and Daniels is headed down the sideline. And the old ugly non-tackle has reared its ugly head again for the Raiders. Daniels locked up on about a 3-yard gain, and Roane County did not bring him down.
Yeah, it's tackling at the shoulder pads with a fellow that runs about 5'10", 188. You can't tackle up high, and he gets down close on the 2-yard line for the Skyhawks.
So the momentum of Scott's stop on 4th down has turned into offensive momentum. Biggest opportunity for the Skyhawks tonight, 1st and goal from the Roane County 2-yard line. Roane County leading 20-0. Boy, they had a chance there to really grasp this one. Instead, the Skyhawks have life. They're going to call a timeout. The first of the first half for either side. We'll take it with them on the backside. 1st and goal for Scott.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Scott with some life here off of a 4th down stop on Roane County. And a big just flare pass to the outside. Roane County has certainly, John, had their problems with tackling in the open field this year. Had it kind of fixed a little bit last week against Ravenswood, but it showed up right there on that play. Should have had him down for probably just a 3-yard gain instead. The Raider defense, we'll see if they can do it again. They seem to have that mentality over the last 5 years of holding deep in their own end zone.
Yeah, this on that play, we had pressure up front. We had good pressure in the quarterback's face. He just delivered a good ball and a great run afterwards. Of course, we missed the tackle, so, Roane County has to buckle down here if they don't want to allow Scott to get into the end zone. 1st and goal.
The ball resting at the 2, and again, you think about momentum in this game. Roane County got out of their own end zone. All they needed was 1/2 of an inch. If they would have extended that drive, could have scored, made it 26-28, maybe to nothing. Against a team that's 1-5, you get them demoralized. Instead, they have a chance to make it a 2-possession ball game right here.
You don't want to give momentum to anybody.
6:29 remaining in the first half. And again, Roane County took the opening possession, gave it away on an immediate onside kick. We're able to get it back. So Scott will have the possession to begin the second half. Can Roane County bend and not break? I feel like I said that for years, starting in like 2021.
There you go, Ken. You can start another game.
Yes, there you go.
Bend but don't break.
1st and goal from the 2 for the Skyhawks. They're going to go stacked wings on the boundary side here to the right. Daniels and Brown. Now they're going to move Daniels across to the opposite side. Jeremiah Brown in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw it outside. He's got his target. Sharps goes through the hands. Bring up 2nd down and goal from the 2. Richard Greathouse providing the pressure in the face of the quarterback, Brown.
Yeah, Brown didn't take too kindly to that. Good coverage, though, downfield by the Raiders. Good to see Cooper Greathouse out there on defense. We talked about it early on in the pregame. He's dinged up a little bit, got a knee, got an ankle, but guess what he is?
He's tough.
He's tough as a pine knot.
Battling that stuff all season. 2nd and goal from the 2. Neal stands to the left and back of the quarterback. He'll take the handoff. Neal won't get it. A 3rd down. He may pick up a half of a yard. It'll be 3rd and goal from about the 1.5 for the Skyhawks.
That's what I'm talking about. A nice low tackle by Colton Elliott. He gets down low, wraps him up, and makes the stop.
Brown heads over to the sideline to get the call from his offensive coordinator. Back into the huddle on 3rd down and almost 2. Twin receivers to the right, single to the left. Neal back and left of Brown. Brown going to throw it. He'll dump it way down the sideline, and he's got his target, Sharps. Sharps was wide open. He had gotten free from Letourneau, and that was kind of over the head, over the shoulder. Sharps lost it.
Yeah, that was a lot of area to cover. Javon did his best, and the quarterback put the ball in a nice spot.
I'm not able to, with Brown.
Yeah, just not able to hold on to it. And Brown, this is his 2nd start. The quarterback that was there before no longer there.
So 4th and goal from the 2 now for the Skyhawks. Receiver split to both sides. You've got tight ends on either side. Brown from the gun takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Wrapped up in the backfield. Leo Rogers rolls Brown and loses yardage. A flag comes in from the back judge. We will nervously anticipate this call. Face mask on the offense. On the defense, never mind.
Oh, he hit us with the okie doke there.
Yeah, he did. Roane County had the stop, and then they will be charged with the face mask and do it all again now for Roane County. Man, Rogers with a great play, bulleted in and wrapped up Brown, but it's not going to matter because Roane County has picked up the penalty. 4th down and goal from the 1-yard line. Receiver to both sides. Brown will be in the gun with Neal. Now they're going to spread Neal out. Boy, and there's some frustration on Scott's sideline. They're going to have to call another timeout. So I saw the receiver out there quite frustrated, John, and obviously they didn't get where they needed to be on that play.
Yeah, I think just some confusion on the play call. Man, what a play, though, by Leo Rogers. That was a textbook play.
However, the Raiders give it one more opportunity to the Skyhawks with the penalty. So you've got a 4th and 1, and, of course, the Skyhawks, they know that this is ever important, so, burn that timeout.
Yeah,
you need to take it.
Yeah, you have to get into the end zone here and hope to stop Roane County on their next possession because you get the ball at the half.
Yeah.
So, real quick, want to talk about what you did today, Drew. Head into Doddridge.
Yeah.
We got some time.
Yeah, we obviously people who have watched us and viewed us know that we are ever expanding at WVRC. We have got 4 schools under our purview, Calhoun, Clay, and Wirt County on top of our Roane County broadcast. And today it was announced officially we are going to bring Doddridge County Sports into our fold and into our family. So looking forward to partnering with Doddridge Schools. Here we go, 4th and goal from the 1. Brown the shotgun. Now they got the big boy Brown in the gun with him. Snap back. They're going to look to throw it. He's pressured. Brown is dropped in the backfield. The Raiders do it again.
Guess who?
The muscle hamster.
Number 2 with a sack. Garrett Brabham. Once he figured out this defensive end position last year, Drew, he was unstoppable. And here you can see waves of the Raiders defense. Leo Rogers close, a block, but you didn't take care of number 2, and the muscle hamster takes him down for a sack.
He's just so unbelievably quick off the edge that offenses don't account for him getting there that quickly. What a play by Garrett Brabham and the Raiders. Ken Lewis, if you're listening, bend but don't break. Easy, Ken, easy. So Roane County, for the third straight possession, they'll start their series, John, inside their 10-yard line. They'll take it with no points on the board. They'll motion Letourneau. He'll cut it. Now to the outside, to the 15, to the 20, and steps out of bounds just past the 20-yard line.
Footwork. Finish that play off. And a nice pickup on the first down carry for number 1, Javon Letourneau.
Out to the 22 goes Letourneau. And that is what we talk about all the time, is just his vision. And when he makes cuts, John, he doesn't slow down to do it. He goes.
Yeah, nice blocks by your running backs out front, helping you out.
20-0 Roane County, 5:11 on a stopped second quarter clock. Greathouse goes under center with a double wing. They'll motion Greathouse behind. They'll hand it off tackle. That is Colton Starcher, and he'll fight forward past the 25 to the 27-yard line. Again, Colton Starcher has really had to become that back that has to just get the tough yards between the tackles. He's just got to run physically.
Yeah, those are my favorite kind of running backs. You know, you look at Clay Walker, you look at John Ash, those kind of guys that just didn't mind to get down and dirty and pick up the tough yardage. That's what we need in this Raider offense.
4 on the carry, 2nd and 6. Out to the 27 go the Raider offense. Double wing, double tights. Letourneau, here comes the misdirection to Greathouse. Evan up the middle. Evan, first down carry past the 35 to the 36. Boy, is it nice to have Evan Greathouse when Cooper Greathouse is not feeling well.
Yeah, that's what we've been able to do. I've talked to a couple guys this week, and they were asking me about, you know, some guys that have been injured and dinged up. I said, if you pay attention, a lot of guys touch the ball in this offense, and a lot of guys are in the backfield as running backs.
Coop's got to love it, too. He's getting some time to recover and be better on defense tonight because we need him there.
Yes.
First down on the run by Evan Greathouse out to the 36. Roane County goes. Nearing the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. Off tackle run. There goes Starcher. Colton Starcher, like shot out of a cannon. Colton Starcher will house it from the 36-yard line. It looked to me like Roane County wasn't even ready for that.
Yeah, there's a flag down on the far side.
And Roane County thinks it's on the Skyhawks.
Okay, we'll take it.
A sideline warning on Scott. Colton Starcher, I was just talking, John, he needs to pick up those hard physical yards. Well, maybe he's just going to pick up the big run yards too.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. He didn't have to worry about it because it was man-on-man blocking, perfect execution by the Raider offensive line. And guess what? Roane County into the end zone again.
A night of huge plays for the Roane County offense. So they have scored from 70, 35, and now from Matt 64 unofficially.
Yeah, they had a pass play
and then
of
the
74.
Yeah, that was just the running plays. Raiders will line up in the I formation going for 2. Greathouse looking for the old-fashioned delay pass. That's no good. Greathouse had Evan over on the backside, but I don't think Jake could get those eyes turned far enough. And the pass is incomplete. Still yet, Roane County 4 for 5 on offense. They lead it 26-0 on the strength of a goal line stand by the defense and a 64-yard run from Colton Starcher.
Building relationships is our legacy. Since 1908, Poca Valley has been your local community bank right here in Roane County. This year, we celebrate 117 years serving Roane and surrounding counties, and we're celebrating 20 years in Spencer. We offer friendly customer service where decisions are made locally. For all of your banking and financial needs, call or visit us today. Because at Poca Valley, relationships matter. Reach us at 844-782-2651 or visit PocaValleyBank.com. Poca Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Well, Matt White, we talk about the speed of Javon Letourneau and the physicality with which Colton Starcher must run. We forgot he's got some speed to his own right.
Yeah, when you bust through a line as quick as he did and get in the open field, showing the speed, 4 plays, another drive over 90 yards for Roane County. That one, 1:25 off the clock. Colton Starcher, 64-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion attempt was no good. 26-0, Roane County on top, 3:51 to go here in the second.
Roane County leading 26-0. Back deep, Woodrum and Daniels. Cody Howard, the freshman, sends one deep down to the 20. Picked up on the run there by Daniels. Daniels hits a wall at the 33-yard line, and that will be it for him. Boy, good to see, by the way, Gabe Deaver in the contest here. I know that he's been dealing with some injuries.
Yeah, Dave with the stop.
He came in a couple of weeks ago and just became a Bulldog linebacker and then got hurt. Just like, seems like half of Roane County's team. So 3:47 remaining in the first half. Roane County leading 26-0. And the Skyhawks will start the possession from their own 34-yard line. Receiver split wide to the wide side on the left. 3 bunched to the boundary side. And again, Jeremiah Brown in the shotgun. They'll motion the big Brown out of the backfield. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Well, 2 things that the Raiders have done well. That is get on the big man, Mason Brown, when he takes the ball. And Roane County's got more than just a spy on Jeremiah, the quarterback.
Yeah, Quentin Cooper and Carson Casto on the stop for the Raiders defense. They're trying to pull our linebackers out and trying to run the quarterback up the middle, and so far no good because the defensive line has been big boys tonight.
Skyhawks shuffling some players in and out. Twins to the far side over on the left, and then 2 stacked receivers here on the boundary side. Brown wants to throw. He'll dump it over the middle and behind the target, Sharps, and again, that was because, John, pressure up the middle.
Yeah, you could see the pocket start to collapse. Brown tries to throw the ball, but a step behind his receiver, Sharp, bringing up a 3rd down and long for the Skyhawks.
Colton Elliott's getting some pressure, as well as some other Raider defenders. 3rd down and 9 from the Skyhawk 35-yard line. 3:04 on a stopped second quarter clock. Same set. Twins left, 2 stacked receivers on the right side. Brown smacks the hands together, low snap, picks it up, fires it over the middle. It's tipped by Starcher and picked off by Starcher.
Wow.
Colton Starcher with a mammoth play. Tip bingo to yourself, young man.
Big play defense. He watches the quarterback's eyes here. He's playing the mic. And when he tries to deliver the ball, he high points the thing, tips it to himself. What a play by the junior linebacker. He's figuring things out as the season goes, and he's becoming a very good one at that.
Off the momentum and strength of the 64-yard touchdown run, Colton Starcher does it defensively and gives Roane County another big opportunity here. 26-0 with still 3 minutes left, and the Raiders with just 38 yards remaining before pay dirt possibly again. Raiders will mix it up, split back formation. Wing right, receiver right. Here's the pitch out there. Garrett Brabham going to cut it off at the seam. Brabham picks up big yardage.
Number 11, Sharp, makes the stop. I think if Brabham keeps that thing to the outside a little bit more, I want to see the speed. I know he's dealt with a little bit of an ankle injury, but the blocks were set up. Brabham just looking for some contact.
Only John Penna complaining about a 6-yard carry that could have been a 7-yard carry.
I'm a coach, man, okay? I was complaining last night we won the game.
So 2nd down and 4 for the Raider offense. I formation. Colton Starcher dotting the I this time. Here's the misdirection. There's Letourneau jump cutting in between the tackles, and he's close to the first down. Man, he just moves so quickly. He did 2 jump cuts in the matter of a jump cut. He didn't even put his feet on the ground much.
He was moonwalking.
Looked like a little jackrabbit.
Enough for the first downs. Raiders inside the 30 to the 27. Here's the pitch near side. That is Brabham again. He'll cut it again. Brabham. Is that good for you, John?
I'm good with that.
The 23.
He picked the right lane there that time. He was closing up quickly, but I like what you did there, Muscle Hamster.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Roane County wants another one here. 26-0. They have it now, 2nd down and 6 from the Skyhawk 23-yard line. Raiders with all 3 timeouts still remaining. Evan Greathouse splits wide to the right. They'll move Letourneau wing left. High formation. Greathouse turns, gives. That's Colton Starcher. Starcher untouched until inside the 20. That'll be a first down carry. We'll stop the clock temporarily.
Jeremiah Brown playing some defense. He's got 5 tackles as the quarterback.
So first and 10 at the 16 of the Skyhawks for Roane County's offense. This came off of a tip bingo interception by Colton Starcher, split back formation. Letourneau will be the wing to the right. Quick hitter off tackle, Brabham trying to find some open space. There was just no light coming through there.
Yeah, that time he tried to use some shiftiness and wasn't able to pick anything up.
1 yard-ish, and Roane County will burn that first time out with 41 seconds left. We'll take it with them, be back after this.
At Roane General Hospital, our cardiology team does more than treat heart conditions. We help you build a healthier life with compassionate providers, personalized support services, and trusted medical expertise. We're with you every step of the way. I'm Dr. David Franke, cardiologist at Roane General Hospital, and I am welcoming patients in Spencer, Walden, and Arnoldsburg. Roane General Hospital, care you can trust, close to home.
41.6 seconds or 41.2 seconds remaining. Roane County burning their first timeouts off the strength of another big play by Roane County on the defensive side. Colton Starcher with a tip bingo interception. Roane County, John, would love to put one more on the board here, knowing that they've got to give the ball to the Skyhawks to start the second half.
Yeah, if you get one in, at least you're up by 32. You're looking to get to that 40-point mark to get the continuous clock rolling. Don't think it's going to happen in the first half, but we want to punch one in before the halftime.
So the Raiders with a second down, and we'll call it 9 at the 15 of the Skyhawks. Roane County going to split Letourneau just barely out to the right. 3 backs across. Greathouse going to turn. He'll roll outside. He has got Colton Starcher wide open. He'll dump it out, and that was gorgeous.
What a perfect play call. You've got 3 guys lined up in the T formation out of the backfield. Responsibilities all on the linebackers here, and nobody with the proper coverage. You can watch Colton Starcher just wide open. What a pass. Just a flip of the wrist and a tutty.
Guess who went with Letourneau? Both of the defenders. And so that left a wide open dump pass from Jacob Greathouse to Colton Starcher. I think Jake might have been able to throw that one lefty and complete it. Glad he went right. And so Roane County is successful off of the turnover caused by the defense. They'll go for 2 here at 32-0. Evan Greathouse moves wide over to the right side. Jacob Greathouse going to pitch it out there to the right side. There's Brabham. Garrett cuts it up, and he will explode into the end zone. The Raiders have missed a couple of 2-point conversions. They didn't miss on that one, John.
Yeah, nice play, and that time the Muscle Hamster finds the maroon end zone. Nice blocking by the guys out front, and Roane County 34-0 here in the first half.
John, you go back to that 5th down goal line stand, the 4-down stand, and then the penalty and one more. And then Roane County, at that point, we were thinking, oh, my goodness, this could be a 2-possession ball game. Roane County gets that stop, gets the big tutty, and then they get the turnover and another one. And just like that, you blink your eyes. And Matt White, it is now 34-0.
Yeah, this is certainly what we hoped for, not necessarily what we expected with this game, but Roane County capitalizing on that big interception by Colton Starcher. 6 plays, 38 yards, 2:26 off the clock. Jacob Greathouse to Colton Starcher for a 15-yard touchdown pitch and catch. The 2-point conversion attempt there by the Muscle Hamster was good. 34-0 now. Roane County on top, 34 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Daniels and Woodrum back deep to receive. Still 34.8 seconds remaining. Don't think for a second that the Skyhawks aren't going to try to pull something out. 1-5, they've got nothing to lose here.
Can't hold anything back.
It's only not the last game of the season. It's the only difference there. Cody Howard has kicked well tonight. He'll approach this one high, angled towards an up man. Dropped by the up man again. It's still on the ground, and finally the Skyhawks pounce on it just before the Raiders have a chance. Shoo, buddy, is what you're going to say there, as the big man Mason Brown keeps it alive. If not for that, John, it is Roane County with another big play and a chance to attack some more on. I think we've got a penalty here. Cody Howard got upended late on that play, and I saw a flag come in at that time, but I don't know, as I was looking for that ball coming loose.
Right at the spot there.
It's going to be a personal foul on Scott.
So this will move them back significantly. Now the Raiders were close to getting another turnover. So this will move the Skyhawks back to their own 20. Ball on the ground, still on the ground. Gabe Deaver was sniffing that one.
Yeah, definitely a late, cheap shot.
First down from the 20 of the Skyhawks. Brown going to hand it off to Brown. Brown just hasn't had any room to run. The Raiders' defense has been good.
Brown went down. Quentin Cooper on the stop. Quentin Cooper with 5 tackles here in the first half. One of those guys up front. Now defensive line.
And now 15 on the clock. The Skyhawks may have time here for one more play before the half. And they do receive the second half kick. Stick around, folks. Before we go to break, we're going to send it to Emma Sloan on the sideline. And the Skyhawks will not even get the play. And so Roane County, well, I tell you, they came to battle here tonight. Now, notwithstanding that opening possession or the opening play, which was a turnover on a great onside kick, the Raiders absolutely came to battle tonight. We're going to send it down to Emma Sloan on the sideline. Emma, you have the pulse of the team and the program down there on the sideline. You have got to know that this Roane County team is feeling good about that performance in the first half.
They're doing a great job. They're all super excited about how the first half just went. I'm going to brag on Javon Letourneau a little bit. He's been doing a great job, and I was able to interview him and ask him about his confidence going into this game. And he said that he's always ready, and he's ready to go out there and play, and we've really seen that in the game tonight. And we're excited to see what happens in the second half. Back to you, Drew.
A tremendous first half of play for Roane County, trying to leave no doubts that they are here to not overlook anybody. 34 on the board. The Raiders lead it 34-0 at the half. We'll break away for our sponsors. When we return, we will recap the first half of action, have your statistics, and we will check scores around the state of interest in all 4 classes. You're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Your project is almost complete. It just needs the right equipment. Ridgetop Rentals at 3502 Clay Road, Spencer is your one-stop shop for all construction tools. Rent dozers, excavators, air compressors, and more on a daily or weekly basis. We also do hourly work. Not only can you rent, but purchase from a wide variety of equipment on sale. Ridgetop Rentals is also your destination for steel buildings and cement work. Reach us at 304-927-1418.
Need some extra space? Roane Self-Storage in Spencer has you covered. Whether you're decluttering your home, moving, or storing seasonal items, we have a variety of unit sizes to meet your needs. And guess what? Brand new units are coming this fall. So if you've been putting off that storage project, now is the perfect time to get started. Roane Self-Storage is a proud supporter of the Roane Raiders. For more information or to reserve your unit today, please call us at 304-421-3091 or visit our website at www.roaneselfstorage.com. That's Roane Self-Storage for all your storage needs, conveniently located in Spencer. Go Raiders!
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
There is nothing to be confused about. Go to Willard Starchers for your parts, your welding gases, welding supplies, fire extinguishers, paint, antifreeze, oil filters, hydraulic hoses, and lots of other stuff you need. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. There is no confusion on where to shop. Need a battery? They have it. Propane? Yep. Paint for your car and equipment? Sure. Hole saw blades, jacks, and lots of tools? Absolutely. So why aren't you there already? They can't offer you a free ride to get there, but the coffee is always on for a free cup. Shop Willard Starchers, open 7 days a week. Dial 304-927-2520. When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley from Ashley Insurance. Let's talk life insurance. It's not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Picture this. Would your family be able to continue on financially if you weren't there? Life insurance can be the answer, and our team is ready to help you. We've got affordable coverage and expert guidance because your peace of mind is our priority. So don't wait for the unexpected. Call Ashley Insurance at 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
We welcome you back high above the field here at County Stadium. A revisit to the home field after 3 weeks on the road, 3 successful weeks in a row for Roane County. But you weren't quite sure what the Raiders were going to see here tonight. A Scott team that was 1-5, but a huge but in that one. The Scott Skyhawks had faced 4 teams who are undefeated on the season and ranked in the top 5 in classes AA and AAA, including number 1 Independence, number 5 Mingo Central, number 6 Logan in AA, and a top 10 team in Chapmanville undefeated in AAA, and then a close loss to a Wayne team that's trying to battle to get into that top 16. So you just thought, well, what will we see here tonight? Again, we've talked about Roane County having their struggles to be confident and playing with fire and getting things done and not making those mistakes. And you started off with a mistake, and not really a mistake so much as a tremendous onside kick from the Skyhawks. The senior kicker, Tucker Breedlove, angled one perfectly that the Skyhawks were able to field. So immediately a special teams play for the Skyhawks gives Roane County a little bit of momentum break and a boost right away to the Skyhawks. But Roane County able to hold on a 4th down and 2, a tremendous pass breakup on a slant route from Jacob Greathouse. That was a sign of things to come for Jake on defense. He also made things happen on defense. The Raiders got the ball back. It took just one play. They handed the ball off from the 30-yard line, and it was Javon Letourneau to the left side and down the sideline from 70 yards. Roane County striking first. The two-point conversion was good on a tremendous catch on the side of the end zone by Javon Letourneau from Jacob Greathouse. The Raiders kick it back off, and they are able to get the Skyhawks into a 4th and 1 situation on the Scott 38-yard line. The Skyhawks went for the fake. Roane County sniffed it out in advance and dropped the intended runner there, and Roane County got it back from the 35-yard line. Immediately they handed it off to Evan Greathouse, and he scores on the second play. And that's just how it went for Roane County. They stopped the Skyhawks on the 3rd possession. Scott punts deep into Roane territory at the 9. The Raiders get out of their own end zone, and then from around the 30-yard line, a Jacob Greathouse to Javon Letourneau pass and catch from a long way. 74 yards, I believe, is what Matt White said. And before you know it, it's a 3-score lead, 20-0 for the Raiders. Then things got very, very interesting for Roane County. The Raiders got the ball back. They went for it on a 4th down and inches. They got stuffed at their own 40-yard line. The Skyhawks took the ball back. A flare route on just a 5-yard out pass that turned into a deep run down the sideline for Daniels ends up with a 1st and goal for Scott from the 2-yard line. At that point, it's 20-0, but it could be getting closer. The Raiders are able to hold. They held on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, then had a face mask penalty and held on a 4th and goal from the 1 on a Garrett Brabham sack. And that did it. And Roane County got the ball back. What did they do? They get out of their own end zone with a big Colton Starcher run, get some breathing room, and then Colton Starcher does it from 64 yards. It is big strike play after big strike play for the Roane County Raiders. Matt White, they put another one on the board right at the end there. And you just look at this game, and you're like, man, 34-0. Best case scenario for Roane County for sure.
Well, absolutely, it's the best case scenario. I mean, we were all definitely a little worried about what this Scott team would come out. You know, like I said, having some struggles this year, not being able to put some points on the board in a lot of games. It's like, you know, backing a Badger into a corner. You know, you never know what's going to happen. And it's been a very well-played defensive game, first and foremost. The up-front guys for Roane County have been just dominating the line of scrimmage, especially the run game. I'll give you a quick little preview of some stats. The 18 carries total in the first half. 6 of those were for a loss, and 6 of those were for no gain at all.
Wow.
So that's just how dominant the front line has been for Roane County's defensive front. The linebackers flying around. Colton Starcher making that big interception was huge to change the momentum and get that last score in. Just a really, really well-played first half of action. John, what are your thoughts? I thought he was back.
Sorry. He just does whatever he wants to do now. He just does his own thing.
I think he was going for a hot dog or something. I'm not sure.
No, I already had my hot dog. I was checking on my boosters down there that are running the concessions. They seem to be doing a good job, just like the Raiders here in the first half. How about that segue, right?
Great transition.
Well done.
How about that? No. You know, overall, I think the offensive line for Roane County has done exactly what we needed to do. And I'm impressed with our linebackers and our defensive tackles, our guys up front. You can't say enough about them. I wasn't here for the stats.
We haven't done them yet.
Okay, good.
John, you and I mentioned this. You said it first, and then I reflected that comment early in the ballgame. I have not seen our defensive front play with that much fire, intensity, and just, as you said, instead of thinking, playing with just what's the word I'm looking for? Just intuition versus thinking.
Well, you know, when you watch enough film and when you're tuned in and those things are happening for you, it slows down, and then you're able to make those plays and a lot of tackles in the backfield, a lot of tackles for loss. I'm just excited to see what the stats look like, because, my goodness, our offense has been explosive and our defense has been completely stifling.
It is 34-0. Let's take a look at your halftime stats brought to you each and every ball game by Joel Baker Law Office. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, call Joel Baker Law Office.
Well, John, you're going to see those total yards for both teams.
Yikes.
Roane County with 269 on the ground and holding Scott to a negative of 5 on the ground. You take away that 41-yard pass down the sideline, Roane County's defense is really just absolutely dominant. Individually, when you look at it, Roane County, Colton Starcher, 8 carries, 115 yards and a touchdown. Javon Letourneau with 8 carries for 95 and a score. Evan Greathouse, 2 carries for 44 and got himself into the end zone. Garrett Brabham, 3 carries for 11. Jacob Greathouse, 2 carries for 4 yards. Jacob was also 2 of 2 through the air, 89 yards and 2 scores. One of those going to Letourneau for 74 and one going to Colton Starcher for 15. 7 first downs in the half for the Raiders, 1 turnover, 12-minute time of possession. 269 yards on the ground, 89 through the air. That's 358 yards of total offense for Roane County. And defensively for the Raiders, you had Richard Greathouse with 6 tackles, Quentin Cooper with 5, Leo Rogers with 5, Jacob Greathouse with 4, Colton Starcher with 4, Wyatt Greathouse with 3, Carson Casto with a couple himself, Garrett Brabham with a sack. I mean, just guys flying to the ball all over the place. For the Skyhawks individually, the leading rusher was Ryan Neal with 3 carries for 5 yards, and Mason Brown had 5 carries for 2. Jeremiah Brown was 5 of 10 through the air, 66 yards with 1 interception. 1 completion to Daniels for 41, 1 to Caden Sharps for, 3 to Caden Sharps for 19, and then 1 to Ryan Neal for 6. 4 first downs for the Skyhawks, 1 turnover, and a 12-minute time of possession. Loss of 5 on the ground and 66 through the air. 61 yards of total offense for the Skyhawks. Defensively, they were led by Jeremiah Brown, with 5 tackles. You had Cooper Grant, Mason Brown, and Caden Sharps with 3 tackles apiece. The one thing you did miss there, John, about the stats, out of 18 carries for the Skyhawks, 6 for a loss and 6 for no gain at all. So that is really what has been dominant up front for Roane County, getting pressure in the backfield. So 34-0 our score here at the half. We got about 4.5 minutes to go until the 3-minute warning.
We will break away once again for our sponsors. Come back, check some scores around the state in all 4 classes. You're watching live streaming coverage and listening to Raider football on WVRC.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley from Ashley Insurance. Let's talk life insurance. It's not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Picture this. Would your family be able to continue on financially if you weren't there? Life insurance can be the answer, and our team is ready to help you. We've got affordable coverage and expert guidance because your peace of mind is our priority. So don't wait for the unexpected. Call Ashley Insurance at 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Need a pick-me-up? We've got you covered. We're your local caffeine dealer, serving up fresh coffee and handcrafted energy drinks. From that perfect morning brew to an afternoon energy boost, we've got what you need to power through your day. Don't forget to add a muffin or a pastry. Swing by Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for your daily dose of energy. Find us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. Fill your day with us. Coffee, energy drinks, and everything in between. We've got the boost you're looking for. Backwood Ramblings, your local caffeine dealer. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
You work hard for your money, and lately the cost of everything has soared, making some of those dreams and goals even harder to reach. And at Bour Pewy Realty, we realize that. We understand that buying a house can be financially stressful, especially with all the hurdles lenders require. That's where we come in. With our small staff of 4, we offer you over 100 years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Bour Pewy Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Bour Pewy guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters. Bour Pewy Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
This dental care tip comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Dentists are often asked, how often should I replace my toothbrush? Replacing your manual toothbrush or power brush head regularly, at least every 3 months, is important for maintaining good oral hygiene. Brushes become ineffective due to wear on the bristles. It's also recommended to replace your toothbrush after an illness to prevent reinfection. During your next dental visit, ask your dentist or dental hygienist for recommendations regarding your at-home dental care. Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics, and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong, and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
Halftime here at County Stadium. Roane County and Scott, the Raiders, came to fight tonight, and they did it in multiple ways other than the opening kick onside that Scott recovered. Roane County was the one that made big plays on offense, on defense, special teams, everything working well at 34-0 for the Raiders. While we got some time, they put the 3 minutes back on the clock for the warm-ups for both teams. Matt White, let's check some scores around the state of West Virginia in all four classes.
Yeah, we'll start with AA. Number one, Independence in a battle early with Barnesville, Ohio, the Shamrocks. It's a 14-14 ball game in the second quarter. Number two, Frankfort handling Petersburg 31-0 in the third. Bluefield picked up a win on Wednesday 39-0 over AAA Pikeview. That's some big points there for the Beavers. Doddridge County up big on Braxton 32-7. Mingo Central and Logan, the Miners up 20-7 over Logan. James Monroe up 17-7 at halftime against number 8 Midland Trail. Oak Glen coming in 13-7 over Tyler Consolidated. That one in the second. Chapmanville of AAA up 34-7 on Wayne. Our friends over at Clay County up 17-0 at the half on Polka. You'll see them getting out on top. Williamstown just extended their lead 35-20 over South Harrison. That's a very important one for Williamstown if they want to stay in the playoff race going down the stretch. See here, Buffalo up 15-7 at the half on Ravenswood. And then Sissonville up at the half on Wyoming East. We'll check a few single A scores here quickly. Tug Valley, number 2, they're up big on Mount View. Wheeling Central, that one was final 28-20 over Martins Ferry. Pendleton up big. Some other ones here. St. Mary's up 16-6 on Magnolia. Gilmer County up 6-0 on Webster. That score was from the first quarter. I'm assuming that one's a little further on at the moment. Calhoun County up huge on Valley Wetzel, 51-8 at the half. I can't wait to go back and watch that one on WVRC Calhoun County Sports later tonight.
Wait, what'd I miss?
Calhoun's up
huge. 51-8.
Wow.
On Valley West.
It's homecoming night for the Red Devils as well.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back and watch that one. Let's take a quick look here at a couple AAA scores. Had some interest in, let's see, North Marion up big on Lewis. Hoover, they're kind of having their way with Ripley, 42-7. Trying to find the here. Trying to look see if Nicholas County was playing. Oh, there they are. Greenbrier East. That's a battle there. Number 5, Greenbrier East up 14-7 on Nicholas County at the half. Grizzlies staying in that one. A future opponent of Roane County that we've been kind of trying to keep an eye on, see how they're doing. We'll see them next week here at County Stadium. But as it stands, though, Drew, the most important score of the night, 34-0, Roane County up here at the half on the Scott Skyhawks. Getting close here to the second half action.
While we have a few seconds here free, we talked at halftime about how well the team has been playing together. Emma Sloan's got a little bit of inside information on the individual positions and how hard they worked to get their own individual jobs done in this week of prep. Emma?
Number 55, Colton Elliott, was able to tell me about how they had to work on their individual positions to adjust to all the different styles that they thought Scott could be bringing to the game. And since they've done that, we've been able to see it reflect in the game. We're excited to see how the second half goes, and hopefully it keeps going good for them. Back to you, Drew.
Well, it's good to have somebody who has got the inside info, obviously, as our sideline reporter Emma Sloan does have. And I'll tell you what, it has paid off. The boys working on their own positions, putting it together on the field. Got a question, who won the middle school Black Walnut Championship? It was the Red Hawks over the Yellow Jackets, 18-6. But Yellow Jackets, the number 1 seed in the playoffs. They'll host next week as we are ready to go. Cody Howard will kick it off. He's done a great job. And he'll kick it deep, and that will be Woodrum to the sideline of the Skyhawks. They'll be run out of bounds after the 35, out near the 37 or 38-yard line. That's one thing to think about. This season started with Jacob Greathouse as the kicker, and then Brock Williams showed his potential. He became the kicker. Add Hogan Greathouse in there for one kickoff last week, and now to Cody Howard. So we've just moved around. Some guys are stepping up.
For a long time there were no kickers in Roane County.
That's pretty messed up.
Well, buddy. There was one guy, I can't remember his name, but for a long time we struggled there.
So the Skyhawks have it 1st and 10 to begin the second half. See if Roane County can continue to make some big plays. It will be Jeremiah Brown outside to the boundary side, upended at the 41-yard line. And that is really just about the first positive gain for the quarterback, Jeremiah Brown, tonight. You mentioned Matt White, the offensive statistics rushing not good for the Skyhawks in that first half.
So that's actually Brown's 3rd positive gain. He did have 3 losses, including that sack by Brabham.
4 on the carry as we open the second half. Roane County leading 34-0. A lot of football still to be played here. Twin receivers split wide to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Brown has shown the ability to throw. He's going to look to. He'll dump that one out quickly. And again, guess who? Jacob Greathouse.
Man.
Just blanketing whoever the receiver is. That time it was Woodrum, and Greathouse was there about the time the ball got to the gut.
Yeah, you see Quentin Cooper coming off the field holding on to his ribs.
Hogan Greathouse going to check in quickly, and Cooper, I don't know if he fell on something awkwardly. Hopefully he is okay. He'll check out at least for a play or two. 3rd down and 6 from the 41 of the Skyhawks. They'll hand it off to the big man, and again the Raiders are equal to the task. Now Brown jumped over that initial line, and you thought, uh-oh, this guy's going to get a head of steam going, and he did not. He got upended by whoever that was.
That was Colton Starcher, and there's a player for Scott.
That may be Mason Brown, who took a nasty shot on Colton Starcher's play. You could talk about every one of these players right now, John, defensively, but in my head, I think of a couple plays Leo made in the first half. I think of Jacob Greathouse, who's having a mammoth night.
Unbelievable.
But Colton Starcher has made some absolutely great plays, including the tip bingo to himself.
Yeah, it looks like Mason Brown's going to run off the field. I think he got a stinger, shaking that arm out.
Somebody tunes in, watching from the middle of nowhere. Great place to be, guys. Great place to be.
I'd like to be there, too, sometimes.
Sometimes I like to go there. So 4th down on a big stop by Colton Starcher of Mason Brown. A gain of just 1 brings 4th and 5 from the Scott 42-yard line, and it will be Ryan Neal set to punt. Javon Letourneau will head back to his 30. Skyhawks shuffling some players in and out last second here. And will they take a timeout or will they just take the penalty? Nope, they're going to take the timeout. So an early timeout here, 10:29 mark of the third quarter. Roane County set to receive the punt after this.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
But a lot of people are going to be going for good times. Go for GoMart at the end of this ball game. Roane County leading 34-0. And early timeouts due to some personnel issues on special teams for the Skyhawks. So it will be 4th and 5 from the 42 for Scott and Neal set to punt. Skyhawks tried a fake punt early in the game. Roane County sniffed it out. Javon Letourneau has been great tonight. He is 5 yards shy of 100 for rushing yards. He also has the big reception for the touchdown. Boy, a lot of pressure there for Roane County. This one high into the sky, takes a sideways bounce inside the 30. And it will be down at the 28. Give Neal a lot of credit for the Oscar performance.
Yeah, he tried to sell it.
That's your job as a punter. You may get made fun of it for that. Still a little salty about that comment about not having a kicker.
I said for a long time, you're older. Ooh, that was back in the day.
That's even worse.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's back in the
I guess you were an okay kicker, but
the 1900s
but you're
is what
so
the kids
old.
say.
19 and you go 19 and 95. Okay, Roane County possession. Get back to the game here. 1st and 10, 34-0 Raiders from their own 28-yard line. Double tights. Letourneau to the outside, tries to cut it back, and he meets nothing but white jerseys there. He'll lose about 4 yards, so that won't help his average here tonight. But very good angle pursuit by the Skyhawk defense.
Yeah, it would just not work into this edge very well. It did play one, but it hasn't since then.
Loss of 3 on the carry. 2nd and 13 now from the Roane County 25. 9:45 and rolling, third quarter action. Double wing, double tight look once again. They'll motion Evan Greathouse behind on the left. Off tackle run. They'll get the yards back and 2 extras as Colton Starcher continues to run with a purpose.
Good to see Quentin Cooper back out there at the offensive line. Maybe he just needed a breather for a couple plays, or he and Hoagie made a deal.
3rd down and 8 for the Raiders now at the 30-yard line. Greathouse under center. Greathouse in motion. Jake rolls, fakes. He'll set the feet. He'll launch it deep down the field again. Oh, my goodness, and Letourneau dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Letourneau had 8 steps on Neal and dropped it, and nobody is madder right now on the field than Javon Letourneau. He had another touchdown. Easy as Jacob Greathouse took a shot on the delivery.
He did.
Oh, it was right in the breadbasket, and Letourneau, maybe the eyes turned a split second early.
Look, if you've ever been in that situation where the ball is hanging in the air and you're trying to get underneath of it, that's the toughest place to be.
You're begging and pleading for that ball to get to you fast.
Yeah.
So Jacob Greathouse will punt for the first time tonight. He'll roll, looking to fake it. Jacob's got room to run. He's got the first down and then some to midfield. Past midfield to the 40. So the Raiders giving the Skyhawks a bit of their own medicine on the fake punt. Now, John, we have seen that in the past few weeks. Greathouse does the little rugby-style roll, and he is always looking down the field to see if he's got some open room.
Yeah, back a few years ago, Austin Hawkins was our punter, and we actually put that play in. And I've been waiting for Jacob to get the opportunity to get to the sideline, and it was a perfect executed fake punt.
The sideline happy, none happier than Javon Letourneau right now.
Yeah.
First down and retrieval for Roane County's offense. Letourneau in motion, quick hitter off tackle. Starcher again continuing to run hard in between the tackles. He'll pick up 3.
We'll start calling him Dewey Cox because he runs hard.
Glad I had to cough there so I could laugh while at the same time. 3 on the carry, second down and 7 inside the Scott 40 at the 37-yard line. 34-0, Roane County, 8 minutes and rolling, third quarter. Evan Greathouse motions behind, scissors, misdirection, Letourneau, Javon, he's loose again. A huge cut at the 20, and he's headed to pay dirt. Not going to drop that one in the end zone. I want you to see the cut at about the 20-yard line that Javon Letourneau just made.
You can see some pink cleats get planted in concrete here just in a few seconds as he weaves his way through. And no.
Okay, the 25, it was so quick by the time I saw he was at the 20. Javon, well, he can do it any way he wants to. He's got a touchdown reception from deep. He's now over the century mark on the ground. And sophomore? He's a sophomore.
Yeah, he's got a couple more years.
Roane County going for 2. Jacob Greathouse going to keep it himself and bust through into the end zone. Now, let me explain why that is important, John Penna. Actually, let me give it to you to explain.
So that's 42 points, and that will be a continuously rolling clock from here on out. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matthias.
I will not correct you.
Even if Scott does score, Roane County, the clock will continue to roll, so we're going to let that thing roll.
Jacob Greathouse, who has played defensively like a man possessed, has also done his job on offense, and consider that special teams play he just made to extend Roane County's drive on the fake punt that picked up not only the first down but big yardage. And it is now 42-0, Matt White.
I got a feeling, Drew, you're going to be very busy with your graphics tonight. Just a premonition here because we know how John is with his player of the games, because it's going to be extremely hard to pick less than 6 at this point. But that drive, speaking of 6 plays, 72 yards, 2:31 off the clock. Javon Letourneau, 37-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion attempt, good. Roane County 42, Scott 0, 7:49 to go here in the third. And once this one gets going, we will have the continuously running clock. Still waiting on the red hat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we forgot the red hat.
The only thing that could possibly slow this game down, and it will. He will have some breaks that he has got to have.
Oh, no.
And John Penna,
chagrin,
the least excited to hear that news. But, again, other than that, things going well for the Raiders. John, you, myself, Matt White, all of us here in the booth were cautiously optimistic about Roane County here tonight, just in that the Skyhawks were big, physical, and they played a ridiculously murderous schedule.
Yes.
And we just said, let's not do what we did against Williamstown and get things going quickly. These young men who have grown so much since that Williamstown game, tonight may be the biggest growth I've seen.
Ripley game is what catapulted to this point. You know, you get in that Ripley game, a lot of guys have to grow up. The injuries that we've sustained this season, different guys have to step up. And, last week, Ravenswood, a team that's down but dangerous because of Coach Peary. But tonight, it seems like the Raiders are just clicking, defense, the aggression that we're playing with. I mean, Jacob Greathouse is out there just blowing guys up at different times. And you can see right now Coach Burdett's going to check some different guys in to give our varsity guys a breather because you're up 42-0. But it's just a great game from top to bottom for Roane County. Other than that onside kick, I mean, we've really done a great job.
We have had some big plays tonight. Obviously, Roane County's offense has been big strike, but you think back to, again, just that fake punt. You think of the tip bingo interception for Colton Starcher late in the first half to give Roane County another opportunity, which they did score on. You think back to the goal line stand for Roane County, something we were known for about 3 years straight back in 21, 22, 23. It's been a night of big plays for the Raiders, and they lead it now 42-0. Permanently running clock for here on out. Cody Howard lays into another good kick. It'll be Daniels from the 15. Up the seam. Daniels upended. Hit hard, and he is down. Oh, man, that is scary. You just saw that coming. He's back up right now for a second, and that is huge because that looked bad.
Yeah, Leo Rogers comes in and goes down low as his leg was planted. Good to see him be okay. Drake Daniels, just a freshman, Drew, 5'10", 188. He's got a long career ahead of him. Like to see him stay healthy.
And so people going to have to deal with him for the next 3 years. So the Raiders are filtering a couple of different guys in here. One thing to note that they are going to bring Cooper Greathouse out of the ball game. Gabe Deaver has checked in that spot, and they're going to go right at Gabe, and that pass was shallow. And again, you look at Daniels, he's still not well. He is limping pretty profusely. So Cooper Greathouse, again, we talked just a bit about it. He's been nursing a knee issue throughout the year, an ankle issue now added to that. So any chance that he can get off the field right now and continue to recover is huge. Second down and 10 from the 31 for the Skyhawk offense. Brown going to dump it outside again, in and out of Neal's hands. He was blanketed by Javon Letourneau.
Jeremiah Brown trying to get the ball out quickly because of the pressure from the Raider defense up front. Not getting the ball on his mark.
See Braxton Browning in on the front line for the Raiders.
Hunter Pinson in there as well.
Oh, what a game last week for Hunter. Third down and 10. Brown, three-step drop. He's going to dump this one deep down the field. A little wobbly and a lot of contact there between Greathouse and Woodrum. That was pretty equal on the hand fighting, but they're going to get Jacob on that one.
I don't know about that. He was stumbling.
It kind of looked like they got the feet maybe tangled up a little bit.
So Greathouse is going to be whistled for the penalty there.
Fans not happy about that one, and maybe our PA announcer. I thought he said uncrustable to start with, but he said uncatchable.
At least he had the microphone off.
Those are some pretty good snacks.
They are delicious.
Uncrustables. So the drive will continue here for the Skyhawks after the pass interference penalty. 1st and 10 out at the 46 of Scott. Here comes a screen pass. They'll dump it out to Moore. He had a little bit of room there. I'm not sure he'd have had a lot because Colton Starcher was edging out there. But Moore tried to get that ball in his hands, and he turned a little quickly and dropped it.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the screenplay.
Nor am I after Ripley pulled that out on us 3 times and scored all 3 times on it. 2nd and 10 for the Scott offense. Again, running clock here in the third with a 42-0 Roane County lead. Little motion pre-snap. They'll hand it off to Daniels, and he has got nowhere to run initially. Boy, he runs hard, John.
He does.
Remember that last play, or the play in the second quarter in which he broke a tackle down the sideline. He was locked up for a loss for a second, rolled off of that one, and delivered a hit on the 4-yard carry.
So Evan Greathouse, number 4, the sophomore, makes the stop. That's going to be 4 tackles for that young man.
Ball spotted just shy of midfield, 49.5, 3rd down, and we'll call a long 6, short 7. Trip receiver split wide to the right, single to the left, quick hitter off tackle. Wow, it just continues up front.
Leo Rogers times that blitz. It's amazing. You also had Colton Elliott in there. Leo's just timing this thing.
And Browning in the backfield as well.
Good, he timed that one well. Rogers, a heat-seeking missile, got Brown immediately. A loss of 2 brings up 4th down and 8 with 3 minutes on this rolling clock here in the third. Skyhawks going to go for it. Why not at this point in the ball game? They got to hustle a little bit, moving some guys around. Brown will take the snap. 5-step drop, dumps it to the outside. Got his target, Daniels, near the first down mark. Gabe Deaver delivers a hit. Unfortunately for Gabe, it's just a yard past the mark to reach. Boy, what a hit, though, Gabe.
Yeah, Deaver is reckless abandon and makes the stop.
Hey, my aunt and uncle tuning in. Jeff and Nanine, how's it going? Going to be joining me in early November for state volleyball tournament action.
That's right.
Well, a lot of movement by a couple guys for the Skyhawks before that pre-snap penalty. And they'll back them up 5 yards, brings up first down and 15. And that clock will continue to churn here. We are down.
Takes the ball back out to the 48-yard line. First and 15.
Inside of 2 minutes to go in the third. Running clock now for the remainder of this one as Roane County has hit 42. Four wide, twins to both sides for Brown. He'll step back, dumps it down the sideline, looking for the targets. Jacob Greathouse turns the head, jumps at the right time, and deflects it from Woodrum. What a night for Jacob Greathouse.
Yeah, he's been great through the air, great in coverage, and really playing aggressive, making some nice tackles on defense.
And John, tremendously appreciative of the 2-point conversion on that last score for Roane County by Jacob Greathouse that gave Roane County that running clock situation. 2nd and 15 from the Roane County 48. Brown looking to throw again, dumps it to the outside. He's got his target. That is the big man, Mason Brown. Gain of about 6 or 7 on the play. I'm impressed with Jeremiah Brown as far as when he has any time to throw. John, those quick hitters to the outside are looking pretty good for him.
Yeah, when he's able to get, you know, the majority of it on the zip on the pass, he gets it there.
Couple of questions. Not sure about when military night may be here for Roane County. 3rd down and 8. Pressure again. They'll dump it outside, and Daniels rolls off the first initial tackle, rolls off a second tackle, and finally Gabe Deaver gets him the second attempt.
Deaver says, not again. That's going to be Deaver's 3rd tackle of the game. Got to give it to Daniels, though. He's fighting hard after taking a couple big shots, staying with it.
Final play of the third quarter. We will break away, come back, running clock for the final quarter here. Roane County leading big, 42-0.
It's not just about saving up. It's learning what it means to earn something for yourself, a few dollars at a time. It's about earning your independence. Every deposit, every goal, every step closer. It's more than just opening an account. It's opening the door to what's next. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Let Tutors do the cooking. Visit tutorscatering.com for all your catering needs. There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you'll taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
Carpenters General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms.
We welcome you back to fourth quarter action here. Again, Roane County leading Scott by 42-0 score, so a running clock here. 4th down and 6 at the Roane County 38 for the Skyhawks. Brown going to look to throw that one way over the head of the target, that time Woodrum. And was that Conley out there?
That was Conley, number 20.
How about that play?
You're going to see the JV unit for Roane County.
Boy, Matthew Conley making a really nice play, defensive back style. I assume senior night will be Polka in 2 weeks. That will be the final home game of the regular season. Raiders have Nicholas County coming up next Friday night here, and then Polka at home the following Friday night. What are my thoughts on making states? I am going to pull a Coach Paul Burdett here. I am worried about finishing this game, and then I'll only be worried about Nicholas County after that. So the Raiders will take over on offense, and Roane County making sure that they get all of their ducks in said row, and I think they may call a timeout here, John, just to be absolutely sure that they've got everybody where they need them.
If the coach had put me in, we'd have won states, no doubt.
Matt White can throw a football
6 yards,
a quarter mile over the hills behind here at County Stadium. Roane County will burn a timeout. We'll take it with them. Be back to roll through this fourth quarter in just a bit.
Carpenters General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnold'sburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cashsaver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cashsaver.
Circle S Farmers Market is now grillin' and chillin'. Located at the Y in Arnold'sburg, Circle S Market is already well known for having the area's best loaded subs and wraps. And now we are serving hamburgers, hot dogs, steak subs, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and much more on our grill. Follow us on Facebook for more daily specials as well. All of our beef is locally sourced, so you are getting the best quality food. Looking to host an event? Let Circle S Farmers Market hook you up with our fresh-made deli platters, meat and cheese platters.
Welcome you back to County Stadium. Fourth quarter action. Roane County holding on 4th down, and they have the ball back. Going to see some second unit guys. We don't have very many of them, folks. We got some guys who are first unit guys, some guys who are first unit guys who are going to be moved into different positions, including Javon Letourneau. His kind of had to become our backup QB here tonight and for the last few weeks. So he will run the show. We'll try to get some names of some youngsters who are in the ball game for Roane County here.
Cody Howard on that first carry.
Marco's Pizza, delivery of the game, satisfying F&R booth tonight.
Gain of 1 for Howard. You'll still see the same sets, double wing, double tights. Conley, one of the wings, Gabe Deaver, the other. Conley motions behind. He'll take the handoff. Matthew looking for room to run. Not a lot of it. He'll still fight for maybe a yard. Good hard run by the youngster Matthew Conley. Just 5'7", 150 as a sophomore coming into this season.
He's got some speed. I think he's a track kid as well. You know what I'd say you should probably do after football season? Just saying.
I assume that if people are common consumers of our broadcast, they know exactly what you're talking about in wrestling.
I was going to say go golf.
Double wing, double tight. Letourneau motioning Deaver. Gabe's going to take the handoff, looking for the outside edge. Now spins backwards. What a run by Deaver.
Deaver
Put
Sanders.
the old, what is that? I always asked you years ago on the PlayStation controllers.
The circle button.
The circle button. That's what that was.
You hit the circle button. You know, Deav, that time I thought maybe his foot just slipped out and he kept his balance, but I think that was on purpose after watching the, oh yeah,
that was on purpose.
On the replay. Deav.
Nice gain of about 5. Still brings up 4th down and about 3 for the Raider offense here. Ball spotted at the 46. They need the 49 with 8 minutes left, on a rolling second half clock. Roane County leading 42-0. Conley motions. That little hard count didn't get the Skyhawks. Pitch to Howard. He'll look for the outside. He's got that. He's got the first down. More for Howard as he will pick up the first down, and that's signaled by Braxton Browning and Quentin Cooper on the sideline. Enjoying watching their teammates.
Nice blocking on the outside and up front for the Raiders. You've got Bentley Browning. You've got Mark Callow, Xander Carpenter out there on the front. You've got Jackson Miller, and I'm trying to figure out who the other fella is.
Just waiting to see when
65, where are we at there?
Okay, 65
that's Eli.
is Eli Hayes. Double wing look again for the Raiders' second unit offense. Just across midfield, Deaver in motion. He'll take the pitch. Got some lead blocking. Deaver off the seam. Deaver to the outside. Breaks the tackle at the 30. Cuts it at the 20. And here comes all sorts of flags.
Oh.
That was a trifecta from 3 officials running down the field. Although, even if it is a penalty, John, that's way down the field, and it will not negate a tremendous carry by Gabe Deaver.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they're going to call. But nice running by Gabe Deaver. And I'll tell you what, seeing Jackson Miller, 77, the freshman, get out in front and pull to lead the way. Jackson Miller, right now, he's 6'2", 215-pound freshman. Good to see him out there getting in the way of folks.
A holding penalty, but that is so far down the field. I do believe the Raiders still with a first down. That will be the case.
Yeah, it was about 23 yards down the field, so they'll back it up 10. Still enough for the first.
We'll mark it at the 35. Roane County first down. And that clock continues to churn. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders' second unit offense. Javon Letourneau running the show. Hand off to Howard, off tackle. Cody following the big boys up front, picks up 6. Oh, good job by the second unit offensive line.
Right there by 51, Dave Jones.
That'll spot him actually at the 30, so 5 yards on the carry. And Roane County, the second unit, just melting the clock.
Yeah, 5:20 to go here in the ball game. 42-0 Roane County with the running clock.
So the Raiders will turn their attention at the end of this one to Nicholas County next week. They were in a battle with a good AAA team in Greenbrier East, 14-7 East at the half. Be interesting to see what happens there. Conley around the edge. Conley fighting for yardage. He'll grab 1 or 2. And it'll bring up third down, and they're going to give him the 28 maybe. 29, so a yard brings up 3rd and 4.
Overall, a great night tonight for Roane County. You know, not only on the football field, but you had a bunch of folks show up for the game. You have Friday night rivals here, a lot of things going on. Just a wonderful evening and beautiful weather tonight for football.
It is absolutely football weather. 3rd and 4, I formation now. Deaver dots the I. Gabe going to take it off tackle. There wasn't a lot of movement up front. Did everybody think that play was going to stop? Deaver didn't. He picks up the first down. It looked to me like nobody was ready for that play to happen.
Everybody was waiting. Maybe that was a quarterback. That was a goose play.
Well, no, it just was kind of weird looking. Everybody jumped out of their stance, but.
To answer your question from earlier there, Drew, 28-14 Greenbrier East up on Nicholas in the 3rd quarter.
Okay, still a battle there. 1st down and 10 for the 2nd unit offense at the Scott 24. The clock melting. 3:30 to go. Here's the pitch to Howard to the outside. Cody waiting for his lead blocks, bounces it to the edge now, slung out of bounds. Howard went Superman style, horizontal on that tackle.
Momentum of the tackle flung Cody out of bounds.
I just had the Black Walnut Festival. Do they still have the scrambler? That looked like he was in the scrambler and got chucked out at some point.
Scrambler. What a ride. Many broken hips because of that.
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Made sure back in the day that if you were on a date and you were the guy, you got the outside position.
Yep, you were taking the punishment.
Your date got the middle position. Just, centrifugal force does its work there.
Yeah.
2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard carry by Howard. Once again, the give to Cody. He'll get into the pile, the mass of humanity that is the rugby scrum in there. Give him a couple more, actually.
Keeping those legs moving, picking up yardage.
As Adam Anderson likes to say, matriculating down the field methodically.
He says that, and he says double Q.
He and Tony Caridi both. So we are down to the 2-minute mark here in this ball game, 42-0. Roane County going to improve to 6-1. And then they'll set their sights on Nicholas County right here next week. Conley in motion. He'll take the give on the around. Matthew, stiff arms, looking to get what he can. He'll pick up maybe a yard down to the 15, no more. And it'll bring up 4th down and a couple for the Raiders.
4th and short coming up for the Raiders.
So we'll see if the 2nd unit of Roane County can hit these guys with a freeze call, maybe pick up the 1st down.
They got it on 4th down early in this drive.
And again, they'll only need maybe a play before they can kneel on the football if they do get this 1st down. I formation. Howard the fullback, Deaver the tailback. Gabe will have it. Gabe going to bounce it, now cuts it. He's near the 1st down, and he's got it. And that is going to make it official. Roane County can just kneel on the football. I know that's up here in the booth. We were a little bit apprehensive about this ball game just because of the fact that Scott's played such a tough schedule, but our fears were alleviated quickly and often by the mammoth amount of big plays on 3 sides of the football, offensive, defense, and special teams, John. It was just really good, high-level football. This is, again, after, as you said, that Ripley game where we got through the fire and won, this is as confident as I've seen a Roane County team come in this year to play.
Yeah, a lot of growth happened after the Ripley game, and then you go play Ravenswood, and then you've got another team in here that in Scott, they're going to give you everything that they have. But, man, the Raiders, I'm telling you, they were impressive tonight. Every single facet of the game. Just impressive win for the Raiders.
Final score 42-0. Roane County improves to 6-1. The Skyhawks fall to 1-6. Break to take for our sponsors. We'll come back. We'll recap the ball game, have your statistics, your Paramount Surveying play of the game. We'll have Emma Sloan talking and chatting with Coach Paul Burnett after win number 95 in his career. And we will give out your Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Players of the Game. You're watching and listening to Raider Football on WVRC. Stop by DND Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157. Circle S Farmers Market is now grillin' and chillin'. Located at the Y in Arnoldsburg, Circle S Market is already well known for having the area's best loaded subs and wraps. And now we are serving hamburgers, hot dogs, steak subs, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and much more on our grill. Follow us on Facebook for more daily specials as well. All of our beef is locally sourced, so you are getting the best quality food. Looking to host an event? Let Circle S Farmers Market hook you up with our fresh-made deli platters, meat and cheese platters, veggie platters, or create your own. Just try us once and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. That's 304-655-8055. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and more. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway, Arnoldsburg at the Y, or call us today.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
We welcome you back to County Stadium. Final score tonight. Roane County certainly did not underestimate the Scott Skyhawks coming into this one. Roane County wins it 42-0. The Raiders, although the hiccup to begin the ball game with the onside kick, that was the only thing that did not seem to go right for the Raiders tonight. After that opening kickoff onside collected by the Skyhawks, Roane County able to hold on a fourth down. They get the ball back at the 30-yard line, and a sign of things to come. Big plays were the name of the game tonight. Javon Letourneau takes the first play on offense, off tackle to the left, and he ends up in the end zone 70 yards and about 7 seconds later. And that was how it began, and it just continued from there. Roane County able to stop the Skyhawks on a fake punt from their own 35-yard line. Next play, Evan Greathouse from 35 to the house. The third possession turned into a punt. A good one at that for the Skyhawks. Roane County pinned inside their 9. They got out of that position. They got all the way out to the 36, and Jacob Greathouse connected a deep ball to Javon Letourneau for a 64-yard touchdown. And it was just like that all game, John. Big plays were the name of the game. Not really much methodical other than that last drive of the game for the Raiders' second unit. The Raiders had some big plays. They had big carries. Colton Starcher with a 64-yard touchdown run. Another opportunity for a big connection on the passing game. But again, big things happened not just on offense. They happened on defense. They happened on special teams for the Raiders tonight.
Yeah, just a big night. That's 2 shutouts in a row.
Yeah.
2 shutouts in a row, and not only that, but Scott has not scored here at Roane County Stadium in the last 2 games. 21-0 victory last year in the playoffs. Tonight, a 42-0. So defense tonight was super impressive, and you talked about the big explosive plays. I thought Jacob Greathouse just put the touch on the ball.
He set the tone.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he threw perfect passes. Now, Javon did drop the one. Listen, I'll give you that all night, especially after that nice toe drag catch that you made on that 2-point conversion down there. But Jake was great through the air, and it just adds a different dimension to our offense, and it keeps guys honest when they're playing against us. So excited to see Roane County clicking. We talk about the golf team clicking at the right time. I think Roane County is figuring some things out offensively, and then defense. The guys up front were just men tonight. They owned that line of scrimmage. So exciting win for the Raiders.
You and I mentioned it, and I think that Emma's probably going to ask Coach Burdett about that. The defensive front, the linebackers, the defensive backs played great too, but it was just a different level of intensity, speed, and reaction versus thinking tonight against Scott. They stuffed the run so well tonight that I just didn't think that was what I was about to see when we came into this ball game. It turned out to be just that. And as you see down on the field, the Friday Night Rivals group is here, and another trophy in the trophy case for the Raiders. They seem to be successful on Friday Night Rivals. Time now to take a look at our final game statistics, brought to you each and every ball game by Joel Baker Law Office. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, call Joel Baker Law Office.
Yeah, Roane County's ground game really came through. 400 yards, held Scott to just 2 on the ground. The front guys for Roane County were just so dominant. Just 86 yards of total offense given up by Roane County's defense. Just a great all-around game. Just controlled the clock. Had the running clock. JV guys had the ball the whole fourth quarter to run this one out. Individually, when you look at Roane County's guys, Javon Letourneau, 11 carries, 129 yards, 2 scores. Colton Starcher, 10 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown. Evan Greathouse with 2 carries, 44 yards, and a score. Garrett Brabham had 3 carries for 11. Jacob Greathouse had 3 carries for 34. And then when you back up, guys got in there. Cody Howard, 5 carries for 20. Gabe Deaver with 4 carries for 36. And then Matthew Conley with 3 carries for 3 yards. Jacob Greathouse, 2 of 3 through the air, 89 yards and 2 scores. One of those to Letourneau for 74, and 1 to Colton Starcher for 15. 12 first downs, 6 penalties for 61 yards, 1 turnover, 26-minute time of possession, 400 on the ground, 89 through the air. It's 489 yards total offense for the Roane County team, who defensively, Katie stole my clipboard. Colton Starcher with 6 tackles, Leah Rogers with 6, Richard Greathouse with 6, Quentin Cooper with 5, Jacob Greathouse with 5, Evan Greathouse with 5. Just everybody really getting in on the action defensively for the Raiders. And then Garrett Brabham with another sack on his season. For the Skyhawks, it was Ryan Neal, 3 carries for 5 yards, and Drake Daniels with 3 carries for 2. Jeremiah Brown, 8 for 19 through the air, 84 yards and an interception. 3 catches for Daniels for 52. 3 catches for Sharps for 19. Neal with a catch for 6. Brown with a catch for 7. 6 first downs, 4 penalties, 35 yards, 1 turnover, 22-minute time of possession. 2 yards on the ground, 84 through the air. That's 86 yards of total offense for the Skyhawks. Defensively, they were led by Jeremiah Brown with 6 tackles, Cooper Grant with 4, and Mason Brown, Caden Sharps with 3 apiece. So just an overall added up 42-0, a way more dominant win than we really were afraid of here coming into this ball game. Big physical Scott team, but Roane County pulls it out 42-0.
A lot of great plays taking place tonight, but John Penna, and again, you got your work cut out for you on the Paramount Serving play of the game. but because there were so many big ones. But congratulations to this one, sponsored by Paramount Surveying. Matt Painter, Brian Lawrence, great to do that.
Yeah, this one you'd think it might be an offensive play, but I like what Roane County's defense was able to do. Pressure, and you watch Colton Starcher key in on the quarterback. He high points the ball, tips it, and picks the pass off himself. And that's right before the half. Roane County was able to go down and punch another one in. So defensively, the Raiders were dominant tonight, and that was one of the big plays for me.
So congratulations on that play, the Paramount Surveying play of the game. One final break for Willitsey Starcher Auto Parts. We'll come back. Miss Emma Sloan getting ready to interview Coach Paul Burdett, and then we'll wrap things up with our Player of the Game awards after this.
There is nothing to be confused about. Go to Willard Starchers for your parts, your welding gases, welding supplies, fire extinguishers, paint, antifreeze, oil filters, hydraulic hoses, and lots of other stuff you need. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. There is no confusion on where to shop. Need a battery? They have it. Propane? Yep. Paint for your car and equipment? Sure. Hole saw blades, jacks, and lots of tools? Absolutely. So why aren't you there already? They can't offer you a free ride to get there, but the coffee is always on for a free cup. Shop Willard Starchers, open 7 days a week. Dial 304-927-2520.
We welcome you back to County Stadium. Final score here tonight, 42-0. The Raiders victorious. They improve now to 6-1 on the season. We're going to sit it down now. Emma Sloan is standing by with Coach Paul Burdett.
Thank you, Coach Burdett, for doing another interview for us tonight, even though you've done quite a few of them this evening. Congrats on the win. How well do you think this week's practice and preparation played into the game tonight?
It's funny you say that, Emma, because I just told the guys that I really feel like our practice is what's changed our games on Friday nights. These guys come to practice every day with an intent to learn and get better, and that's a big deal. Our practices have been really good and tuned in on what we're doing, and I think that contributes directly to what we're doing on a Friday night.
Your defensive line and linebackers seem to play with more intensity and instinct tonight. Is the game starting to slow down for them?
Was you listening to me when I was talking earlier? I told the guys, again, a lot of those guys were new to the positions. It takes a while to learn how to play the positions, and, they've gotten better at practice. They've gotten better in games, and we're seeing the change on the field because of the practices and the games that they've got in, and it's changing our defense. Scott's not a bad football team, and they have run the ball against everybody that they've faced. But they didn't have a very good time running the ball here tonight.
All right. Thank you for your time, Coach Burdett. Congrats.
Thanks, Emma.
Thanks, as always, to Emma Sloan, and Coach Paul Burdett's obviously pleased with the performance of his team here tonight. Well, lots of young men made big contributions tonight. John, I always give you flack for sending me 15 graphics, but I tell you what, if you did it tonight, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But what do you got for our Willitsey Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game awards?
Yeah, man, there's so many guys that you could choose from, and I do want to send a shout out to Cruz Lawson. He's the guy down there on the field taking pictures for us.
Absolutely.
And sending them to me during the game, so we can put these graphics up later on tonight. But it's going to go like this: offense. It was a ton of yards and points put on the board. So tonight, Jacob Greathouse through the air, 2 for 3 for 89 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the two guys that caught the passes was Javon Letourneau. He had 1 for 74 yards and a touchdown, and Colton Starcher 1 for 15 and a touchdown. And both of those guys are going to get it for running the ball as well. They had Javon had 11 carries, 129 and 2 touchdowns. 10 carries for Colton Starcher and 123, 1 touchdown on the ground. Defensively, I'm going to go with the defensive front. Just the defensive line. Those guys completely dominant.
I hope Cruz got a picture of the line.
Oh, I made sure of that for sure. At halftime, he came up and checked with me and said, how are the pictures looking? I said, you might want to get a picture of those guys up front. And not only that, but I'm going to tip my cap to Leo Rogers as well. He was great from the linebacker spot. Just an overall great performance by everybody on the defense, but the defensive line and Leo Rogers on the defense.
Congratulations to all of our players there. Congratulations to our team. Great team win for the Raiders, 6-1 now. And, of course, Roane County will do it again home, second of 3 straight home next Friday night, as the Raiders will host the Nicholas County Grizzlies for a contest. Make sure you join us on Wednesday night at Route 33 Steakhouse for the Raider Review. We'll have Coach Burdett with us. We'll talk about this one. We'll preview the upcoming contest next week. And, again, we do have another special broadcast next week coming up, John. Thursday night, middle school football, round 1 of the middle school playoffs. Your team and Summersville?
Yep, CWVAC first round. We are the number 1 seed, 6-0 in the conference. We take on Summersville. That'll be here, a 6:30 kickoff. And then on the other side of the bracket will be South Harrison, the number 2 seed, versus George Washington Middle School, the number 3 seed. We've played all 3 of them, and we've come out on top, but it's playoffs. It's a different season. We have to be ready.
Congratulations to the Raiders for win number 6 on the season. And that will do it for us here tonight. Appreciate you all joining us on our live streaming coverage and on the radio of Roane County High School Raider football. For all of us here at WVRC, Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies providing the scoreboard, the graphics, and the instant replays. Our sideline reporter, she's a rock star, folks, Emma Sloan. Katie White, our camera person, also a rock star, by the way. Matt White, he's okay. Our statistician, John Penham, my color analyst, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider football has been brought to you by these community sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Circle S Farms, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Honest Fred's Flooring, DND Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Bour Pewy Realty, Penna's Barber